chat. That's that. And then okay, hello. All right, we're good to go. We're good to go.
Okay, cool.
There we go.
I've never watched a single episode of Love Island.
I've never watched. Well, I've watched it. You're not missing anything.
Yeah, but it's discoursified. It's very discoursified, and I feel like I may need to dabble for the check at some point because clearly I know that there's a check to be had when I get like multiple requests to talk about a thing. Like I guess I'm making a Michael Jackson video now. I had no real intention on making a Michael Jackson video.
I think you should have made a Michael Jackson. Like I think there's so much noise about Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Hold on.
So much noise about Michael Jackson. Especially with there's too much noise about Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Shout out to T Noir, who just returned back to the YouTube world after almost a 2-year hiatus. And she started out with the bar, Michael Jackson is a pedophile. And I was like, whoa, T, you about to get them mad at you immediately.
The biggest revelation from me from the Michael Jackson movie was that he was autistic. I don't know if you saw that one.
I can see that, especially understanding autism. Like I would have. That sounds like a take I'd have had at some point in the last 5 years, just off being a hot take artist,
just trying to get it off. Okay.
Just getting the bars off. And when you see, there's that what's the word? There's a spectrum of autism, and there's those handful of autists like magical autists type folks, which is a kind of a harmful trope and concept because like people will think that all autistic people are just magic in some specific way. I can do math in my head,
Okay, yeah.
And so, having a son who's on the spectrum who is kind of hyper. He's not hyper talented. He's smart, but he probably
Michael Jackson.
No, my son.
Oh! I was about to say, okay. You lost me for a second.
Right, and so on the flip side is Michael Jackson.
Okay,
so I don't want my son. My son plays the piano. He's into music. He made his first beat. Oh, can I play my son's first beat?
You can play your son's.
I gotta play my son's first beat. He made his first beat. They did.
Look at proud dad.
I was so proud because the beats in this little class he was in were ass.
They took a beat making class.
He did a Georgia Tech class where him and his brother made beats.
Peak Atlanta, y'all.
And it was like, and we went in there, and the first 2 beats were so ass. I was like, oh my God, if these boys, as much hip hop as I play, and they be shitting on my music taste, but I'm like, y'all cannot embarrass me with some whack. Y'all better not pull some whack nonsense out. And the other kids is pulling out whack. Like, y'all wasted y'all parents $500 with these whack ass beats. And so my son was the third person to go. So the first one was not great. Second one was ass. And then my son comes through. Hold on, I gotta let you hear this epic shit he pulled out. And mind you, he's 10. He gotta learn pacing.
Yeah.
But he's 10.
The beat gonna drop.
But wait till you see how he layered this shit. I was like, you have been listening in the back of the car. And they had to code this, by the way. They had to use Python.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Now the Georgia Tech connection is making sense.
Right?
And I can tell exactly how old his dad is based off this beat, by the way. I want you to know that.
Wait. This the next part. I shed a little tear. I was like, where did you get this from? I was like, we might do something. I might nepotism that a little bit. I got show love to my other son. His wasn't as good. but it's like a mix between we call it vampire rap. You'll hear it. It's like vampire rap and Minecraft.
Vampire rapping. Okay, this is like a 2K-ish beat. I know what this is.
It's not vampire rap. What is the thing? Is it shoegaze? I don't know. It's young.
It's young. Oh no, yeah, no, young for sure.
But
that's the main thing.
But bottom line is they literally understood the assignment. So you know, so yes, I'm sorry, I probably should have said the coding part first.
Yeah, I'm thinking to myself, what the heck? What Georgia Tech got going on?
Yeah. But it was that was dope. How the hell we get there? I'm just happy to talk about these little niggas. I love them. They are fucking amazing.
Guys, welcome back to the Unc and Nephew podcast. That's what they be calling it.
That might work. I'm not old enough to call you nephew.
Yes, you are.
You are 29,
but you're
44. I turned 44.
Yeah, that's old enough.
Yeah, well, I guess.
No, I don't have any aunts or uncles that are your age.
Because you a year away from Unc yourself, and so like we only have like we can name a podcast that for like a year, and then we got to rename it.
Let me say this: somebody old telling me that I'm getting old is crazy.
All right. It happens quick.
I'm not saying that it's not.
Any weird pops in the knees? Any weird aches?
My knee's been popping. Like,
I forget you played running back.
Yeah, my knee's been popping. Yeah, been popping and creaking and.
Shout out Chris Johnson. You peeped that this week?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit. I was streaming about that. It might have been yesterday, and I just cut that shit off. I was like, you know what? We don't have to change topic. This can't be content for me.
Super duper fast, from my understanding. Yeah. Not as the progression of the ailment.
Yeah.
The
like
progression
it
of the ailment.
Feels. You know, I don't know how long he's had it, but he retired at 32. He's only 39, and it couldn't have been like, I feel like just a couple of years ago he was doing podcasts and just talking about, you know, his post football. You know, the football sports podcast world, and then he disappeared, and he pops up, and he's, you know, fully ALS condition.
I thought they said he had the diagnosis last year, like sometime last year.
Just last year?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
That's crazy. Yeah, unfortunate.
But, it's not how we starting this. I was trying to do that. It's not how we starting this. We're gonna talk some movies, talk some different things. FD did come back from a birthday trip. Another year around the sun.
Indeed. We went to
44.
44. Feels a lot like 43. Feels a little better than 43. I'm coming into 44 healthier. I do a lot of chronic pain. And I think I finally kind of got
a grasp on it.
Okay. Because it all started happening like really suddenly, like 41, 42, all of a sudden everything started hurting, like at the same time, in different in like seasons and like categories. And like about the end of 2024, I finally got all the appropriate like details. Okay, you got this, and this because you old and you need to take better care of yourself. And then I spent most of last year finally figuring out how to manage all the things in conjunction with each other, because like I have stomach issues, so I can't take ibuprofen and like Advil too much, right? And I have high blood pressure, so I also can't take ibuprofen and Advil too much, because it's like, okay, your kidneys can only, you got to choose a struggle, basically. And so I don't take pain management anything, so I'm just like lots of healthier eating, more stretching than the average human, especially man my size, is willing to do. And I was lifting regularly, but I had to give up lifting, so it's gonna be all yoga.
You feel like you had to give up lifting?
I feel like I had to give up lifting. Wow. I probably will come back to it once I got a couple more things around my back that I want to like get all the full evaluations on, because I do think lifting has helped my like prognosis. I
Yeah.
think having like a like I don't. People always joke about me having legs, and I feel like I look fatter than I am in real life on cam a lot of times. But I'm pretty solid. Like
Yeah.
I'm a solid dude, right? And that's from a lifetime of lifting weights. Just I ain't never been a six pack dude, but I've also never been skinny. I've
Yeah.
always looked like I played running back, which I didn't. But so I think that's helped, but I'm exacerbating other things. The real key was I had to give up eating peanuts.
Oh, wow.
I had to give up a lot of fat of my
Fatty
favorite
little-
foods. Anything
yeah.
with a certain type of fat in it fucks me up like severely. So peanuts, salmon, all pretty much all nuts, salmon, and we're in certain oils. Will just ruin my day.
You don't like
and everyone
cooking?
else is around me.
You don't cook in the oils, or
Well, it's only no. So certain cooking in certain oils. I think it's any like higher inflammatory oils.
got
So,
you?
like,
Okay.
But it depends. Like I'll eat. So if it's peanut oil, it's definitely a problem.
Yeah.
Right. I'll eat fried chicken. From I don't know Chick-fil-A or Popeyes, and it's fine. But if I get it from like the Korean karage, it's a problem.
It's cooked. Okay, I got you.
I don't know what they do differently with theirs, but it's just a problem. Yeah, but that's not. I don't think that's a good podcast topic.
Dang, no, I'm just no. I look. The plan.
Canada, on the other hand,
I will say the plan for me is to, I think you train like a soccer player in your 30s because they have like the longevity. You don't do no CBD. You did just come from Canada. You don't rub the CBD on you?
I just started doing CBD. Yes,
Yeah.
I just started CBD.
I thought that's why you went to Canada, because it was free there.
No. Well, is it? I didn't know. No, I figured that's another reason for me to probably move with that motherfucker. Shit.
Okay. We're not moving to Canada. We're not.
Shit.
It's
That shit was amazing.
Ugh.
Niggas don't have guns. You ever think about how often do you think about niggas got guns?
Wait a minute. Okay, so and maybe I'm at a different stage in my life. I used to be at an stage where it was like, okay, there's too many guns.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm in the stage where when I go to places without seeing guns, it becomes a little bit off. It comes a little shaky.
Never happened to me, son.
It's never happened to you?
Nah, maybe it's because you're from down here. You grew up around
Yeah,
guns.
maybe that's it. Maybe I'm used to guns at like 13, 12.
No. The first gun I saw up close was pointed at me.
Oh, well, I mean,
You know, so like I may have seen a gun on the dresser once or twice at cousin such and such house and not thought too much about it. But my most vivid gun memory is the one that was pointed at me when dude wanted my little Nextel chirp and they stole my SS Impala.
Oh, hold on. Now you was riding big time though.
Oh
you might have had to come off that. I ain't gonna lie.
I did. I had to learn the hard way. That's how I met my wife. I told this story somewhere. Where did I tell this story?
Oh, you met your wife getting robbed?
Yeah. Well, I met my wife after I got robbed. Me getting robbed was instrumental to me meeting my wife. I was off West End Mall. What is that?
Okay.
It's the Chevron right there by Morehouse.
Okay.
And I'm trying to hook one of my frat brothers up with some chick from Spelman. Like I'm talking to one of my homegirls from Spelman, hey, brother such and such, like your girl, And I'm just Nextel chirp, that era. And so like I'm just green and slipping. And I've been in Atlanta I'm still a senior year. So I know better. I've been here long enough to know not to be on my phone loud and cheesing with my brand new silver SS Impala.
At the gas station.
Where I know niggas got.
Having a Nextel chirp is a big thing at this time too.
It's a
Folks
big
need
thing.
to understand
There's rap
that.
songs about it.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay.
And so it's fucking so I'm there and it's a dude that's gotta be like 5'2", jumps and like trips and lands face first on the hood of my car. So initially I just think it's a J. I'm like, oh, hey, he pulls, nah, give you what it is. I'm like, hey, I do. I know exactly what it is. Here's the little $10 in my wallet because I'm a college student. I ain't got shit. Here's my phone if you want my phone. But the kicks part is, as he's robbing me, the worst part is I left the car on. I didn't just look at the keys in the ignition. I left the car on.
He got out of here.
All the suburban nigga in me emerged at this one moment.
He got
Maybe
out
that's
of
what
there
made
quick,
it famous.
boy. I'm trying to tell you.
He didn't get out there quick.
Oh, he didn't.
A whole other nigga jumped in my car. A whole other nigga jumped in my car while I was getting robbed and peeled off. The dude robbing me shoots 3 into the back of my car.
This isn't funny. This is not.
No,
Yeah.
it's funny. It's very
Your
funny.
robber got robbed.
But Robert got robbed. I got robbed twice at the same time. And he turns around and he looks at me and I'm like, hey, listen, I'm still here. I did my part. You can't be mad at me. I did my part. I gave you the shit, yada, yada, yada.
Oh, God.
He runs off. You know, I call people to come get me, et cetera, et cetera. And the next day, I'm in like the cafeteria and I'm telling the story, and my wife is like sitting like at a different table, but in earshot, and her girlfriend just start laughing. And that was kind of our introduction. And now we have 2 children that make beats at Georgia Tech. So fate.
A pity date. Nobody's mad at it. But that is a double robbing is the craziest thing I've probably
And
ever heard.
she
in my
dated
life.
me without a car for several months because,
See red pill guys.
you know, hey.
It's
it is
before
what
the
it
it's
is.
before the manosphere, I guess. Okay, so Canada.
So Canada is dope. Canada was very friendly. That shit is real. And I made the point in one of my videos that like there's Southern hospitality, but that don't really mean nice. And that's like, what is it? That don't mean friendly for real. One of those words don't fit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because and you've been here and you're from here. Like I've been around really nice niggas that I know will murder me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I know it's real nice right now, but I'm playing double dutch with you.
Yeah.
Cause I know you're a killer. You know what I'm saying? And white people, I know you're gonna call me the N-word when like you back in your
Oh yeah,
safe
for sure.
space.
For sure.
Versus Canada, like folks I'm almost uncomfortable with how nice people were at times. I like the city, like normal American in me was like, chill. I got it. I'll figure it out. Stop it.
Hey man, I don't need help.
I don't need your help. You know,
Yeah.
family's here. I'm just like, yeah, you guys get away, you know. But then I start remembering nobody has guns. You know, they just don't have guns. Like and you can like, and this is not to not to beef with any Canadian people in the struggle, right? But I can tell their police don't murder like our police. Because the way they talk to their police officers, I was in an Uber.
Oh,
With a Blasian Mexican, some type of ambiguous dude, and the police officer blocked the road because this is also when World Cup is starting. I didn't even notice. And this dude is cursing out the police officer. And I'm like,
and you sitting in the back, hey.
Hey.
I promise you, where I have to go,
right.
it's not
I
that
don't
important.
even want my sons to see this.
Yeah.
I don't want them to get the wrong idea. Because we can't do this.
Y'all close your eyes. Yeah,
Right, son,
this is
close your-
not
cover
no.
your ears.
This is not APD stuff. You don't do that with APD.
You know?
God.
Toronto's beautiful. It's a weird, I call it Diet Chicago because it's
I've heard the same thing.
designed similarly to like a coastal city or a city with a lakefront, and it has a lakefront, well, a waterfront, no, lakefront. But you can tell the city's like 50 years old.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? And it has like all these different city centers. The only reason I'm not moving to Canada is because like this house would be like $4 million.
That and that's what I heard too. I've got a friend that's from Canada, moved down here, started doing YouTube and stuff like that. Pretty popular, and that was his whole thing. He got hit with double taxes because he makes money in the States and stuff like that. And then also his parents' house, Cracker Jack box,
Yeah.
million and some change.
Yeah, everything is. There's something about how they managed the 2008 crash has it so their property, that and Chinese billionaires, has it so their property value is like ridiculous. So like it's really shows you how ghetto they think America is, that they aren't moving here and just like, because literally you could sell a 1,500 square foot house is like $1 million, and so you could come here and move to the suburbs and get the biggest house in the suburbs if you wanted to. But you also got to pay for healthcare, and motherfuckers got guns. And so, just the way people walked downtown obliviously kind of like was revelatory. Because you've walked to downtown in any city. It may not be the like most dangerous. You're not walking in the hood, but you got your head on the swivel.
Yeah, you can, and you can feel a vibe shift too. I think that's. I don't know if there were any parts of Toronto where it was like, okay, I'm walking here, and then all of a sudden,
not any that I went to. Now I'm sure they're there, but
yeah, Drake.
Drake is from somewhere over there.
Yeah.
I rode past some
now.
places that look like little project high rises. I saw a couple of those, but I was on my way to the nature trail, so it's like,
okay, it makes sense.
I'm not sure, but I just know like any part of downtown Atlanta, your head is on a swivel because they out here, right? And downtown Chicago, when I was in New York downtown, they're out there. You don't know where they are. They may not be where you are, but they're there, so you're just paying attention. But it looked like Britney Spears video.
Oh, okay.
Just everybody's just bouncing and it's bubbly. It's just joyful. So between that, free healthcare, and police that clearly you can talk shit to, we'll see what happens.
Now hold on, I also want to be clear. You said that man was ambiguous. You're not ambiguous, brother.
True.
Let's not.
But no, actually, but that's so the people that get it the most there are Native Americans.
Oh,
they're indigenous population, from what I understand. So clearly, there's something. I'm not saying Canada is soft or it's easy to be there.
Yeah, Mr. Drake, we're not saying that.
Racism or anything. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying shit felt like I took the difficulty dial down a little bit. So
you're trying to say it's sweet, and it's okay if
sweet in like a good way, like
right. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Okay, that's good. 44, visited Canada, and at some point since the last time we talked, you saw some movies.
Indeed. I saw Obsession, and I just saw Supergirl. Supergirl? I'm about to call it Superwoman, but it is Supergirl. And that was a joke that they didn't even finish in the movie. Did you see?
I haven't seen Supergirl. I've consumed a decent amount of stuff from Supergirl. I'm ready for you to take it where at least I think you're going to take it. I also want to acknowledge I did see He-Man. I saw He-Man. I texted you about He-Man.
You said it was pretty good.
I think, honestly, you know what? This is the thing about movie recommendations now. Because I wish dollar theaters existed. There's a lot of stuff that I would want you to see if it didn't cost.
Killed the dollar theater.
Yeah.
Damn.
If it didn't cost like, $20 a ticket. No concessions. Just $20 a ticket for your regular theater. And then they got these new little seats. The moving seats.
iPick.
They got them at all of them now. They got them at all of them.
I've been a few. iPick. The bougie nigga in me is like iPick or bust.
We'll see. Okay, well then let me go. If movie tickets weren't $30, I would tell you to go see some of this stuff. Mm-hmm. He-Man is not worth $30. I just want you to know that. But what I did find out right after I came out of He-Man, movie that we did talk about is getting a remake. Thundercats is on the way, brother. Thundercats is on the way.
So I'll be more interested in Thundercats because Thundercats has a bit more. They're all of these shits were toy commercials. Transformers, He-Man, Thundercats, G.I. Joe, and the other ones that you don't remember that I vaguely remember because I was a little kid when it was happening. Cops.
Cops?
Cops.
Not the Fox show, y'all.
No, it was called Cops. I know there's a guy, his whole power was he had like handcuffs attached to his hand and he could shoot the handcuffs. His name was Long Arm. Google.
Long Arm of the Law?
Long Arm of the Law. Search up Cops.
All right.
Search up Cops.
Hey, yo.
We're gonna do an age cultural exchange. And that was it, ironically. I said that one first because of the beyond the big four or whatever. That was my top one. Yep, there you go.
Come on, brother. But you know what? This existed for my generation. This is him for real. He got okay.
Yeah, he would shoot a handcuff, but he made that shit work. That he was so powerful with that one little handcuff, he would shoot for no reason.
We had the offshoot cartoons. You had Yu-Gi-Oh, you had Pokemon, but then you had Digimon,
right?
And Beetleborgs. I know people definitely don't remember what that is.
I remember Beetleborgs. Big bad Beetleborgs. They have the dinosaur Pokemon, Dinosaur King.
What the heck is that?
That might be newer because my kids put me on that like
Okay.
years ago. Dinosaur King is it something? You know,
And is that their offshoot of?
it's just Pokemon, but dinosaurs.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's all it is.
Okay, let's go back to Supergirl before we get into
Right.
the obsession conversation is going to be.
Supergirl was very just mediocre mid. Just it was a movie. It's the problem. So I liked Superman. Some people thought Superman was mid. I understand why. I enjoyed it a lot. And it's because the thing that people have always said about Superman is that it's hard to make Superman interesting because he's too powerful.
Yeah.
And I disagree. You just double down on that shit. And that's what Superman movie did. He was super powerful for no reason. And then he was also really, really good for no reason. Superman was actually like low key especially for all the whites, the white loneliness, male loneliness victim guy people. It's like, there goes Superman. Be happy about Superman. He is white as hell. His girlfriend is white. He acts like a white boy. He don't have any, like markers of modern culture, whatever the shit they be complaining about is.
But they didn't like Superman. Sometimes I like to watch conservative movie reviews.
Yeah.
I love watching Ben Shapiro do movie reviews because he has some of the worst takes in the world. But they thought it was the whole like Israel-Palestine conflict.
It was a lightweight. So, and let's come back to that. Let's come back to that.
Oh, that's in Supergirl too? Is that what you're about to
in an interesting way. It is in an interesting way. Actually, let's just go there. I think so Superman is Jewish.
Yes.
The creators are Jewish. And I think Krypton is Israel. Peep me for a second. So Superman I'm not let's listen because I got in trouble the last time I tried to get into anything Jewish analysis related.
Should have put the two cameras up. Okay, go ahead. No, go ahead.
So in Superman, it's revealed at the end that his parents were genocidal.
Okay.
You remember that?
Okay, yeah. Oh, his actual parents.
His real parents.
Yeah, his real parents.
His real life parents were like,
I'm thinking
Earth,
like
kill everybody.
I'm thinking about the Clarks, so like the farmers.
No, not the farmers.
Yeah, I'm about to say, okay, yeah, his actual parents. Yes, that's true. Okay,
but yeah, so at the end of Superman, it's revealed that the parents are genocidal. They were like, their message was, hey, you get to Earth, you're going to be a god, kill everybody, and create new Krypton.
Yeah, just start over. Yeah,
you're right. Which, if you think about it, is very Zionist. It's very Zionist coded. Okay. So it's interesting that they chose to have that. So their critique of Zionism in the movie and like what they do with whatever the name of the nation is and their guy that kind of looks like a mix of Putin and Elon Musk. And then, whatever. So like I actually wasn't super like, yeah, they did like that didn't really do much for me.
Yeah, fairs.
But taking away that Superman is Jewish and that his parents in the movie were genocidal and they wanted to recreate Krypton on Earth, then you come back to this Supergirl. So spoiler alert, Supergirl's father is played by a very Jewish coded man. Who's only like, if you see his face, like I don't remember him as an actor, but he's played like Jewish guy in like a bunch of movies.
Jewish guy number 3.
Yeah, he's Jewish guy number 3. Like it's without getting too racist about the shit. You know, motherfucker's Jewish, right?
Okay.
And he's Superman's, brother. So like low-key, they probably genocidal too. And they did some evil shit on Krypton. Yeah. So they know that Krypton is about to blow up. In the last second before Krypton blows up, he presses a button and a dome it goes around the city that they're in and it flies up into the air while Krypton explodes. So they create, it's not an iron dome, it's a light dome that protects just their bubble that flies off into space while the rest of Krypton explodes. So they're also genocidal.
Okay.
And then somehow doing that releases kryptonite into their bloodstream, and so everybody starts dying. And that's when they send Supergirl to Earth. But she doesn't have, but they don't really critique that. They just kind of do that.
It is what it is.
It's just, yeah. So by the way, Superman and Supergirl's parents are both evil as shit. And we're just not going to talk about it. So I haven't sat with that enough, and I would need to watch it again to try to catch everything that happens. But there's a there. The Zionist evocation of what they're doing. At least I saw it, and I'm like, I don't know what y'all are trying to say. I think y'all are trying to say something good.
Okay, now I got to see this movie.
But I'm not sure. What else happened? So I was saying the problem with the movie the movie has two problems. One, they tried to Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
They tried the Guardians of the Galaxy it without the character beats that make you care about the fact that it's a talking plant and it's a black woman in green face and Batista. Like, they don't do enough to like make all that work. But they try to make it seem like it's plucky and whatever, so it just kind of falls flat. But the worst thing is they depower Supergirl for like 60% of the movie. Like 60% of the movie, she is not doing dope. She's fighting, and it's like, no, you're Supergirl. You're just as strong as your cousin. Punch niggas more.
Do shit with your eyes.
Do the shit, yeah. And it's just that was frustrating that like they really didn't.
Intentionally, or like she doesn't know her power.
No, intentionally. So like she's the joke, not the joke, the trick of it all is she goes to somewhere with a red sun so she can get drunk. So it starts there. It starts with her getting drunk on a red sun. So we have like all these action scenes where she's just fighting people as like a little white girl. And it's like, this is all right. And then like she gets hit with kryptonite like 2 times in the movie. So it's like, man, are we gonna let's let her do some shit. Like I want to see Supergirl do some shit. And she doesn't really do nearly enough Supergirl shit in the whole movie to me.
Okay.
And so it's just kind of mid. It's just very, very mid. You know, they got all the people mad that she's not Angelina Jolie, I guess, or that she's not goonified enough for the Manosphere. I get it. Maybe we'll get a Power Girl. You know Power Girl? So Supergirl is like Supergirl. Like, yeah, it's Clark Kent's cousin. Power Girl is the goonified. Like, search, let's do Power Girl, but make sure just put safe search on.
Yeah, we're not,
Okay.
We'll be okay.
So Power Girl is Supergirl from another universe.
Oh, okay.
It's very different.
We can show this.
And more popular. Has always been, well, maybe not always. I don't know about now. And this is like tame. They've calmed her down.
Yeah.
I was there in the 90s. When we had different standards and expectations around what that was before Gamergate.
Well, I can tell you, we are getting, what's her name? She-Ra? We are getting She-Ra.
Well, She-Ra already has been,
I'm saying they're about to do a whole movie about She-Ra, just like they did He-Man. So if you're looking for maybe, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna goon it up. You know
I don't think so, because She-Ra's gay. She was really queer.
What that mean? That don't mean they can't.
Well, I mean, because gooning is a very Goon World. Where we at? Goon World episode 1 out on Nebula right now. Goon culture is very explicitly male centered and coded, and the way that men goon material works is different for women for the most part. Not completely. I know some women that are just as gooned out and depraved as any dude. But for the most part, what gets them going is not gonna be a boob window blonde.
No, what I'm saying is, you don't think that Hollywood can make her gay and still goon material for the men?
I don't think. I mean, that will come down to who's in charge. I think Hollywood is not. I think if they make her gay and gooned out, she's just going to be gooned out. They'll throw gay stuff at it, but the audience will not. The gay audience will not come there for it. It will just be for the gooned out figures of the internet world.
But we'll have to wait for our goon superhero, y'all. But
Yeah.
I do want to ask. So, people rank women-led superhero movies quite often. Do you think
we're struggling?
Yeah, I know.
Damn, we've had several mid. Because we got Wonder Woman,
Captain Marvel, all the Miss Marvel, all that stuff, that universe. Black Widow had a movie as well.
Marvel Girl might be the best of them. What do we got? What we got? Are we missing anybody? Chat.
Let's make sure that I'll look it up. So when
Because Marvel Girl was a little South Asian girl, right?
Was she South Asian? I thought she was
Muslim.
Oh, she was
I don't know if that's South Asian technically.
The best female superhero movies.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you what it was. Let me see where they got it ranked. Nope.
Wonder Woman
was
Black
cool.
Widow.
Black Widow was bad. Ant-Man and Wasp kind of
Captain
doesn't
Marvel.
count. Old Guard is not what we're talking about, but I get it.
They
Kick
throwing
Ass.
anything.
Birds of Prey. This is so slept on. Have you seen this?
This is no, not this one. I don't think.
That is the most slept on superhero movie of like the genre, in my opinion. It is so funny and messed up. I don't know how this actually failed because this is like we are in the middle of culture war shit, but this is 2020, so it's not even like the height of like anti-culture war, anti-woke that it would get like in the next couple of years. Like the Manosphere hadn't had its big resurgence. So I really don't understand why this bomb, because this is also with
Harley or
Margot Robbie.
But at the same time, this genre of like DC movie,
DC was taking
yeah. So at that point, it had already gotten like okay, well, it's a DC movie, so it is what it is.
Yeah, the rest of this is
I didn't like
Cheeks,
Dark Phoenix,
Cheeks. Wonder Woman 1984 was awful.
This was really, hey y'all, this was really bad.
It was really bad.
The fact that this is at 11, I don't even know what's underneath this. They're going,
wow, I understand why I said that. Oh, okay.
This one was. Did you? I remember this.
Catwoman. I think Catwoman gets a bad rap. I think Catwoman is. I've watched that movie unironically multiple times.
I remember watching this in theaters. Weirdly enough,
I did not see it in theaters.
Weirdly enough,
I did because I was working in the theater. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Think about how old I am. I remember watching this in theaters, and with my undeveloped brain, mind you, 96. This came out in 2004. I thought to myself, yeah, there's something about this that's not good. There's something about this that's not actually good.
You weren't. So how did seeing Halle Berry in an S&M cat outfit affect you at 9 years old? What things have bled into the future?
I'll say this. You would think that you would be able to focus on Halle Berry, but this movie was not good.
I remember being so entertained by this, but I like trash. Let's please remember that as we shit on and/or aggrandize the next thing. Do not listen to me because you believe in my taste. Listen to me because I believe it. And so you're just getting a good perspective, an honest perspective. But my I haven't liked much all year. I saw somebody point that out, that like I didn't like Is God Is, I didn't like Boosters, I didn't like this, I didn't like something else. I think the only movie I've liked all year is Obsession.
I'm about to say, hold on, we ain't got to the meat and potatoes yet.
I think what else? Oh, and I like the Hoppers.
Let's see this.
That was fun.
This says why. This is a article chat. Supergirl stinks. This is from the Variety.
Why does Hollywood keep failing
female superheroes?
I don't feel like they're not trying. Wonder Woman 1 was decent. I wanted more, but it was decent. It was just kind of like clunky. And DC was also very much heading in the wrong direction, right? Wonder Woman 2 was cheeks. I have no clue how they ended up so bad from there.
I can tell you right there, Wonder Woman 2 is where my biggest gripe comes from, but keep going, because I promise you it'll make sense.
And then we got, so Captain Marvel, the first one is okay. Second one was ass. We got Supergirl, very mid. And then what did we have left on this list that was like legitimate? Black Widow was ass, but that was like Marvel starting its flop era. So it's kind of like,
timing was off on this one too, because this came out after. Timing was way off on that one.
So Kick Ass that's not really female led, but not the Expendables. What just happened in Marvel, which has
the new Thunderbolts, yeah.
That's probably the best, to me, that's the best Marvel phase, whatever fuck phase we're in, that has been made. And that was female led. I don't know. I have to really sit and ask, what are they doing wrong that things just, they haven't really had a real hit yet?
I think one of the ones, like one of the big standout things to me, because I'm also gonna put in what's my show? Star Wars. I'm gonna put in some of the new Star Wars in this because she's a heroine. Is that for whatever reason, and it happens in the comic book movies too, you know, the animated adaptations of like DC stuff, we gotta throw a love story in here. But I feel like when they do it as compared to when, you know, they do it in like a male-led project, it is just so overt. It is so crippling of the character. Like that's
Wonder Woman's a rapist.
Hey, Wonder Woman 1984 is the exact, like I said, that's exactly why I wanted to stop there, because it's the whole like, let me keep him alive, and also this isn't really him type situation.
As we get into Obsession, Wonder Woman does a bear
in
Wonder Woman 1984. Where and people, this is one of my first videos, and I was mad that people didn't. I was like, y'all know she rapes this guy. Like, she literally gets another man's brain put in a dude's body, and then just travels the world with him, and they have sex. And this guy's like, I don't know where this guy's brain and mind has went this entire time.
Mind you, at some point he has to come back,
right?
Like, I don't.
Like, what happened to me the last? Oh no! And then they have it at the end of the movie. At the end of the movie, he comes back and he's like, "Hey," she's like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Yeah, I did what I did.
No, this is horrible.
Somebody said Black Panther 2. Black Panther 2.
Oh, that is the best one. That's it. That's as good as that is the best. Damn, they didn't even make the list. Racism.
Yeah.
How is that not on the list at the top of the list?
Yeah, there's got to be.
Because Black Panther 2 had a lot of issues, way better than everything else that's been done. I feel like about a wide margin.
Yeah. Now, just as a quick side one, they did that from that perspective. How do you feel as though they did from a transitioning from the Chadwick era perspective?
I thought Black Panther 2, who was I talking to? W. Kamau Bell basically said Black Panther 2, pound for pound, is like one of the greatest movies ever made.
Oh, wow.
Not because it's actually that great. It's just above mid for me, right? But when you think about the fact that he had to, they were supposed to start filming like 3 months after Chadwick died, something crazy like that. And so he had to rewrite the movie, condense all the like framing of what the movie would be, have the movie be a eulogy in and of itself, while everybody that's there is grieving, and then have it make $1 billion. You know what I'm saying? Well, not $1 billion. I don't think it made $1 billion. But
it made a lot of money. It made a lot of money.
But it still made all its money. So when you just think about the level of difficulty that movie had to like be, I think you give it extra points for that. Somebody mentioned Ironheart. Yeah, I didn't finish Ironheart. It didn't quite grab.
I didn't even start some of this stuff, and that's also the sad part. Now I'm at a stage where a lot of the superhero stuff doesn't even. I'm not jumping at it.
Yeah.
And it's not. That has nothing to do with who's leading it and who's not leading it. Trust me, a lot of it's just ass.
Yeah,
a lot of it's just ass.
They just really are just shitting out whatever they can. I tried to Yahya Martine was in it. Marvel Man, Captain.
Oh
Captain
yeah.
Marvel.
It's Mr. It's something.
Marvel?
I know what you're talking about on
Wonder Man.
Yeah, Wonder Man on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I got 3 episodes in, and I was like, I just can't. I'm just not.
Can't even do
this. I got things to do. Spider-Man's Young Black Spider-Man. I am excited to see that. That to me is probably still the top tier series within the genre. Like in terms of like the quality of 1 to 2. Like Black Panther has a lot of problems with its politics that I've already went into multiple times. But I love that movie to death in a lot of ways. But Spider-Man, no.
I'm about to say, because you said it and I forgot about it. This was not on the list.
No. Oh yeah, but that is another one.
This was awful. Madam Web was terrible.
Spider-Woman, is this a new thing?
No, this is like some AI. It's some AI. But
okay.
Madam Web.
No, am I that old now?
Yeah, you are. But I was gonna move past it. They want to get away from Madam Web. Madam Web was
that was
worse.
What
than
the fuck
Morbius.
is Sony doing? You know, Sony used to be good. They made the PlayStation, and like I feel like they're mostly a joke now.
and we'll talk about video games too. But okay, so last question is on Supergirl because you always got to ask it. Would you pay to see this movie again?
No,
Oh,
not at
okay.
all. Took the kids. My youngest son liked it a decent amount. Oldest son is getting old enough to know trash, and he was like, "This is." He didn't say ass, but he said
If he could.
if he could, he would have said, "This is
Yeah,
ass."
this
Dad.
is-
So yeah.
Okay. Well, let's go into something good.
Something good
Movie of the year has to
for
be.
me, probably.
Has to be. It has to be.
I can't remember the last time I watched a movie in the theater like this. Like legitimate next to my wife. Like, baby, deal with it. I'm scared.
Yeah.
I don't know why you not scared.
Wait. Did you take your kids to go see Obsession?
Oh, no,
Okay,
no,
thank
no.
God. Thank God. Okay.
No kids seeing Obsession.
Okay, we're talking about Obsession for those who can't see the thumbnail and the title and stuff like that. Had to be movie of the year based off of what at least I've seen so far. I know comparing it to He-Man is tough comp, right? But what were your thoughts?
Man, so first, shout out to YouTube and YouTubers.
Shouts out to you.
Come find me. I can do that. I can't do that. I can't direct shit.
I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know, like Omar would tell you when I came in here, I picked up a piece like, what's this? And I don't know. Like, I wish y'all could see all of this and see like what Omar's setup looks like, and then see what my setup looks like. Night and day.
I don't even
The glory of this set is just every time I come in here, I'm like, I really need to step my game up. I make enough money. I can figure this out. Like, I don't know what I'm looking at, but it looks good. I'm well lit. So me getting the YouTube director check, I can get the writer check.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
Give me the writer check.
There we go.
So shout out to that. But after that, I guess shout out to Gen Z. Shout out to y'all. Y'all got this is like y'all first. Is this y'all first like cultural artifact film?
Whoa, first of all, I kind of feel slighted. Why do you think that I'm not a millennial? I'm a year off.
Yeah, because millennials are the youngest millennials are minimum 32 at this point.
That's not true, but okay, well, I'll give it to you. I'm on the cusp. I'm on the cusp.
Yeah.
Somebody said no spoilers, please. We're done with that.
What?
We're done with that. If you haven't seen it already, yeah, you need to go see it.
And you can't spoil it though, low key, unless you're like it's scary and it's scary shit with girls.
He dies.
And relationships.
But
You know.
I'll say this: I actually do think it is one of those like cultural moments, like one of our things. And I may be missing some things, but yeah, it's definitely one of our.
I'm happy for you, but that is ass.
In totality, right. The movie in and of itself, if that is one of your like you had to be there type thing, great. This being the only, or this being we can't rattle off other examples.
Yeah, kind of ass.
Hey, brother,
like we had like and also just what the movie is. So like our
hold on, we got Sinners. Don't do us. I just thought about it. I'm claiming it. I'm gonna have
can't
to
claim Sinners.
Yeah, I know that's
because
they owe. I ain't gonna
not.
lie.
Yeah, Sinners is not like y'all centered, right? Like this was y'all centered. This is young Z's. Uniquely Z, like I struggled with how they like I was trying to make sense sometimes of like the relationship dynamics of just like what are they doing? Why are they acting like
that? Was a gripe of some of the older people that I saw when they like reviewed it. They were like the dialogue was I just couldn't get it, and I thought to myself, oh, that's how
you're old.
I ain't gonna lie, that's how you talk. All that stuff makes sense.
But we had Scream, like our scary movie era was. There's a psycho. Everybody's hot and cool, and then there's a psychopath. And oh man, let's escape from the psychopath and scream. Ah! And y'all's is like, man, relationships are scary.
I think that's a valid criticism too. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, so we can break this down from the top. I ain't gonna lie. And for what it's worth, anybody that has not watched it or needs to refresh all that stuff like that, it is. As of yesterday, streaming.
Oh, it is streaming.
So you can, they took it out the theaters. Just for if people are numbers people too, if I'm not mistaken, it's either surpassed or was about to surpass Sinners.
Yeah,
it's for like an original concept or whatever the case may be. Really, really, really good movie. I actually saw it. Okay, this is another thing. Where did you see it? Because I also think that this matters.
I saw it at iPic.
Okay. I have a new thing.
No. I saw it at AMC. I saw it at AMC of like near Grant Park. I can't remember.
Okay, that's better. I have this new thing. So where I saw it was definitely a Gen Z theater. It was like a true step above a drive-in.
Got you.
Seats were crappy. Popcorn was bad. I looked around,
People are
saw
vaping or something.
yeah,
I don't know.
look, vapes and blankets and blankets on top of them. However, people were, oh my God, that's like talking, and it felt really
It felt
communal. I
That's
was like,
beautiful. I love that for y'all. I hate that it's
okay.
this movie specifically. I feel like y'all need more. I feel like then y'all need more joy and sex in y'all lives as a generation,
Hey, brother.
But maybe this is a starting point.
We're
you know?
getting that through Love Island and Euphoria.
Oh.
Okay, so first of all, villain of the whole movie has to be the main character. Baby.
Yes.
Has to be the main character.
Really, one of a top tier villain in my
One of the
book.
worst. One of the worst, actually.
Well, because no. So worst as in like awful human, but like a good villain is as a villain where you can imagine that person being real.
Oh.
You can imagine that person
For sure.
thinking completely in their own way. Yeah, I'm not wrong. Like you could imagine knowing Bear in real life and having to debate with that dude. No, she's possessed, my nigga. You're a rapist. Like I can imagine.
What was one part? So she can't love me? Why she can't like me?
Cause she's.
So she can't like me. Huh?
So here's the question. I fought with my chat. Well, not specifically. I fought with some of my like commenters. When does he become the clear villain for you? Because there's a spot where some people are claiming. I just want to slap all those people in the face.
High key, the first sex scene to me.
Thank
The first sex scene was
well, what's the first sex scene to you?
the one where she's just like laying there almost as
The
like
one that
a
low key feels like
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh that one.
I'm with you there.
That's bad. Oh, the night sneak out scene is really bad too. When she like the real her is speaking
yeah,
to him and he's
trying to
like,
debate her.
"Fuck is wrong with like what you mean? You ain't never like what are you talking about right
Like
now?"
it's not the real me, but like it could be.
Yeah.
Like-
And then what's wrong with me? Wait a minute. Nothing outside of the fact that you are like clearly seeing that she is not having a great
Right.
time, buddy.
She
And you're
could
not
have been
doing
like,
anything.
my nigga, didn't I just tell you I'm possessed?
Yeah, what's wrong
What
with
you
you?
mean? What's
gang?
wrong with you? This.
I'm seeing demons.
Did she like him before all this happened?
No.
If he'd have said no, you think definitely no. I think it's nebulous.
I think there was never any part of her that
When I
actually
like a
did.
guy, nobody ever knows. I think that's especially for y'all because y'all don't know how relationships work and love and shit. And y'all don't touch each other.
No, and I'll say this. I actually think it was. I mean, the people that wrote and directed this were brilliant. The foursome dynamic, 2 guys, 2 girls, and them kind of being just all intertwined, whether it be actually physical or emotional. Because I can't remember the other young lady's name, but the other coworker that wasn't
Yeah.
possessed, and she actually had feelings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly how it goes, which lets me know, she had no feelings for him at all, romantically
so.
at least. Not even
I
close.
found that specific line when a guy likes me, nobody ever knows, to be implicitly like nigga shoot. That's what I caught from that. But that may be the older millennial in me.
Yeah, you want that Disney ending where he did try to shoot and she said, yeah. No, that was oh wow.
That was a warning shot.
Hey, I'm
Nigga,
actually
don't
talking
shoot.
about the other one in the friend group. I actually don't like you at all. This is actually weird and disgusting. I think it's a
I guess if you think that she knows that her homegirl also likes him or likes him, then that might have been her trying to like kind of like, let me cut you off here so that you can get right for my homegirl that really got feelings for you, who you should low key like. I called you got the. I mean, I don't know what to call the main chick, but you got a white Asian goth baddie. Feels like Bear. Most unrealistic thing about the movie, in fact, if Bear is a real young white Gen Z, no way he's turned the Bear that we saw in that film, the half incel soft boy. No way he's not shooting his shot at the half Asian goth baddie first. I think that almost took, like, now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of got to degrade the movie a little bit
Accuracy.
In terms of accuracy. Like, what
not
do you
realistic.
mean the soft boy, nice guy looked at the around the way white girl and the half Asian goth baddie and said, man, this around the way white girl is exactly what I want.
Well, let me turn the accuracy scale back up.
Okay.
Second biggest villain in the movie to me, Bear's friend.
Yeah.
Homeboy that knew all along, but still role played in the diner with Bear.
Kind of evil.
Really, really evil.
Yeah.
Really very bad, really very evil.
Like, not. So what is their background? Because Bear was new to town, I guess, or like they didn't have a long standing friendship.
Not crazy long.
Okay.
You say his name is Ian. Yeah, Ian was a horrible, awful friend.
Yeah.
For what it's worth, knew this whole time, was sleeping with her this whole time, and
like was watching, and so he's watching this dysfunctional thing happen, and he's still trying to like save face, because now he's watching the girl he's his sneaky link, so to speak, and his best friend have a relationship. So like just off like some bro code shit, that's kind of not okay, right? But then you take the fact that he's also seeing this girl that he has some relationship with seemingly have a nervous breakdown, and he's not being explicit and saying, hey, all right, let's talk about this, because what's happening now is beyond just messy and is going into exploitative,
Yeah. Oh, for absolutely certain. Even if you're talking about, the dad is dead or she's doing this drug. Okay,
Right.
At the end of the day, whatever it is, because first of all, it don't sound like drugs or dad dead. It actually sounds like demons, but we'll get to that. Whatever it is, you're clearly exploiting her.
Right.
And you actually actively need to stop. And it really should have came in.
He put it on her, said she's doing this to get back at me.
Yeah.
God.
What really would have put me way off of my friend Bear, and I would have had to say something, was that party thing. When he invited him to the party, and then everybody was there, and then she read that
incest poem.
It's the most insane. And we're saying words that have never been said before in combination with each other, but that's the only way to really describe with it. That poem was absolutely insane. But I do have to shoot Ian some bail here.
Shoot Ian some bail. Okay, what we got? Be careful, because folks has got their pitchforks out.
I know.
For any type of male empathy for this film.
Do you play it any differently? Do you let your friend go through with these like fantasies and feelings? Because you don't want to like change the dynamic too much. Like, yeah, gang, I would love to role play this with you, but hey, I'm sleeping with her.
Yeah, immediately do that.
Oh, you do that? Oh, okay, wow. Because I think he's thinking to himself, okay, if he gets, like, she'll definitely turn him down. And then that's when we can kind of like just move past.
So here's a question. Have you ever had friends that you didn't know were fucking? Like, even if they were trying to keep it a secret?
yes, actually.
Okay, so I've never had, and maybe that's, so maybe I just haven't had enough friends.
Actually, I've low-key been in the same situation. I just didn't have the thing to break.
Oh, is it?
So, I didn't have the thing to break there. I didn't have the thing to break.
I want to accidentally kill myself.
Yeah, I didn't have that.
Well, so I guess so. I've never had that. To me, it's always been apparent when people are fucking in some form of fashion, right? Like if I know them well enough, then I know, nope, take it back. Yeah, that was a bad situation.
and how I found out was very much like jarring to me. It was like, I mean, it was just outright said the things that they were doing in detail. I gotta go home, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not, I'm
about to head out.
My stomach hurt a little bit, from some.
I gotta do some crying at the
crib. Hold on, would you look at that? It's cry o'clock.
I gotta get some tears out the system.
Oh my gosh!
Got work tomorrow.
Question was, what is the most disturbing scene to y'all?
The sex scene. The sex scene is to me the most disturbing. Followed by her walking backwards. That shit almost had me leave the theater. When she walked backwards, So let me tell you the struggle I had with the film. On one end, initially I'm like, this is interesting. Okay, Bear, what you doing? Yeah, it's not, you don't know the situation. Okay, oh, you're evil. All right, you're evil, which is kind of I'm struggling with, because there's also a reading of this film, and I've realized this halfway through, of a man in an abusive relationship that is not physically abusive. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a reading of the movie where if we take the demon wish and the like horrible manipulation shit that he's doing,
Okay, fair.
out
It's
of
fair.
it,
It's fair. It's okay.
right? If you just take it at face value, and I think that's what makes him such a good villain. If you just had a homeboy, and I think we've all had this homeboy, and I've been this homeboy, where you know your girlfriend is half crazy and toxic. There's some interesting like engagement with how that looks and feels. Because what do you do when you're in that situation as a man? You lie about it, you make excuses, you try to hide your girl's behavior, because you don't want to confront the treatment that you're subjecting yourself to, because that makes you feel emasculated. You end up escalating behavior because that's the way you deal with it. You hide your, like it's a lot of interesting stuff there. So like I'm engaging with that, right? But then I'm like, wait, he knows this is a wish at this point. Well, he knows at this point, he says at the dinner table as she's acting crazy, he repeats his wish like outright.
Yeah.
Says, you love me more than anything in the world. And then literally like the next moment is him rabbit dancing on her. Like they're not rabbit dancing together.
Yeah.
It's him, his pants aren't even all the way down, which I think is even more adding to kind of like the graphic nature of it. His pants aren't all the way down. She's moaning. You can't see his face. He's just humping and she's barely there. And it just feels very depersonalized and like it feels like he's using her for his own gratification. And so that was like very much a non-explicit rape scene. Not explicit in terms of like the visuals, but like it's meant to imply that this is dubiously consensual. But if you're not thinking too hard about it, there's people watching the movie that probably don't like, in fact, I've had debates in my chat of people like, oh, I think he was a villain after this point. Like, no, that was a rape scene there. It's kind of it at that point.
Yeah, it doesn't even necessarily connect because they're probably caught up because that was right after the restaurant scene.
Yeah,
right? The restaurant scene in and of itself was the restaurant scene was crazy because the whole like no, we're not gonna do that. That scene was jarring, and then jump cut to that, and it doesn't really register to you that, especially I guess in the movie it comes later for a lot of people. Hey, she's in and out of consciousness, like she's in and out, in and out, in and out. So it doesn't really register to you, but truly right there, when she's just laying there like a doll, I don't know.
And but the key is that he now knows.
Oh yeah, he knows for sure.
Right.
Because the whole for those, just to catch people back up, his friend Ian had called him at the restaurant and told him like, yeah, that whole dad's death thing.
Right.
I know that's fake, gang. What's really going on? And then, like FD said, repeats the wish verbatim. Oh, this is confirmed.
Cha-ching. Like that was his response.
I can get me mine now.
I can get me mine now. I have nothing to worry about. Whatever.
Get me mine.
And at this point, he knows that regardless of like him knowing that his wish was the thing per se, which is still somewhat up in the air, he definitely knows that she's not in her right mind.
For sure.
And that's the key thing. Because but I love how they did this. The first night when he makes the wish and she flips, notice he does the nice guy thing. Like they're making out, she starts to freak out and he
backs up.
He was like, all right, you know what? This is a little weird. And as much as I might desire this, I can perceive, because I'm a nice guy, that you're not quite in your right mind. So I'm gonna sleep on the floor in front of the bed. Right. And then he, she was on Molly. So he has no reason to think. And this is the beef I got with people is that people keep saying the wish itself was evil. And I'm like, y'all motherfuckers are stupid. That's the best way I can put it. Like, Like
The wish is harmless.
it's like motherfuckers wish for things they
Yeah,
desire
yeah.
all the time. There's literal you can literal buy a love spell from TikTok right now,
Yeah.
and it's all women buying it. So it's like I do not understand how subtly it's depicted in the movie that a motherfucker that doesn't think magic is real in a frustrated huff says, "Man, I wish this girl loved me as much as I love whatever
Yeah.
loved me more than anybody else," right?
Yeah.
So like that wording is a little weird, but it's not sincere, right? That's not what he actually desires. He just wants to be with the girl he's infatuated with. And he most importantly doesn't think magic is real, Chad.
Yeah.
Like I need y'all to understand that.
I think most people should understand that at least. I don't.
But there's the interesting thing about the culture wars of the movie is the movie I think is an excellent critique of like nice guy behavior, of fake nice guy masculinity stuff. It's an excellent critique of that, but it only fully works as an excellent critique if men can see themselves in that behavior. It's the opposite of Is God Is. Remember we were talking about like Is God Is, Sterling Craig Brown is so evil. It's like, all right, nigga just evil. And it's like, that don't have nothing to do with me. But him acting like a nice guy the first like couple of interactions makes it so you are enticed to empathize with his position until you see how he moves through that behavior from that point on. And then you have to think, okay, at what point, well, you shouldn't have to think too hard about it, but at what point do you have to take more responsibility for your behavior if you're bare, right? And he never does. He literally is about to, what's the word? Reverse eat.
Oh, he's about to throw up?
Yeah. Woo! Reverse eat. Thank you. Throw up. The pills and shit. Crazy.
Yeah. But I will say, shout out to the other disturbing moments in the movie. Her standing while he was sleeping, him waking up and her standing off in the shadows. And just I felt disturbed. I'm not saying that, there's deeper meanings. There probably is, but I was just disturbed. Her pooping on herself while waiting for him to come back home. The cat's foot.
The cat's foot. Her little like cat walk.
Yeah. Behind him was insane. Her trying to end her own life. That whole party scene was
crazy. She needs all the shout out to her, the future of her career.
Oh, she's like a streamer. Her name is India Navaretti. Yeah. She's like a streamer.
Wow.
She's like a Fortnite streamer.
She's a Fortnite streamer.
Yeah. She's like, I follow her now because she's
not anymore. Now she is a Hollywood actress because I'm going to see whatever she does next.
No, not
that's a different India.
This is her. Indy
Navarette.
This is her. But she's like
she's been a bunch of like random stuff.
Has she? Oh, I didn't know this. I didn't know she was CW's.
Yeah, probably like little bit parts. But yeah, she's got the world at her oyster going forward, I'm sure, because her performance is so ridiculous in this movie because she carries the movie. Her and like the general writing. She's the reason why I was trying to hide my face during the film because how crazy she was acting, and I think part of it is having been in a relationship with a woman whose behavior was very erratic. Right, where you were like, it never got as bad as like that party scene, right? But I may have had a dinner that felt a little bit like that dinner, and so like it was like this is what it looks like from the outside looking in, So she gets points for that.
And I think that's another point that I was telling my fiance on the ride home. I was like, I ain't gonna lie, not to the extreme, but I've been in situations where it was like, oh man, this is gonna be our last date. Like this is gonna because what you said, I don't even think you understood why. Like you said that
and how crazy
it was. Like in real time, like it was going so good and
So a real man would not figure that out immediately and be in a relationship for a whole year.
And let me also say, trust me, that's 3 incidents down the line where somebody else called me after, hey, You know,
I don't know about that one.
you know, she said so and so at the dinner. Yeah, yeah. What'd you think about that? I mean, it's funny. Them funny. It's not the word I would use.
Not the word I would. Funny acting.
Funny.
Funny feeling. Not funny humor.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Funny,
yeah.
ha ha.
Yeah, no,
No.
it's a, and I really do appreciate how they like held both of those tensions at the same time. Cause, and I do think I do wish there was a version of a movie where you do get to follow a young man navigating a toxic relationship like that. Cause I realize I don't think there's any versions of that. I don't think there's a version of like usually when women are like awful in film, it's played for comedy.
Oh yeah,
Or horror, right?
Yeah.
Not just like, no, we're actually just gonna engage unironically with what this is. I thought about the Johnny Depp Amber Heard shit. I think it was an interesting metaphor for it because people when that was happening, I wasn't paying that much attention, and it just, I just followed whatever the culture was saying for the most part. But then when I looked into it, I was like, oh, this nigga was awful, and she was just kind of responding to him being awful. And like I think that's an interesting read of it. Whereas she's clearly like she's dating a demon. So that's probably not a healthy relationship. He's right where he wants to be, literally, but it's not a healthy relationship. But you realize she's a demon because of him.
Yeah.
She's not a demon by nature. He put her on demon time, literally. Literally put her on demon time. And it's like, I don't know what the problem is. Why don't you guys appreciate our relationship? Like, no, nigga, you're abusive. Just because you're not hitting her.
What is the best kill in the movie? I think this is, at least for me, it's pretty easy.
How many kills we got? We only got. I like his kid. I like his death. I like the face he makes when it's like get you somebody that looks at you like that. He really sells that like moment, because I've made that face of my wife, with like thinking about her, but like
and then dies like
and
that.
then dies like immediately dies 5 minutes later. And so like I liked the way that went. But obviously the most memorable one is her smashing old girl's face into the damn.
And it's coming too, which is probably the craziest part about it. But at the same time, I don't know, their timing was very great, because it didn't come when you thought like it was. Came just slightly after, when you were like just disarmed enough, and the excessiveness of it was wow.
Bit much with her naked with a coochie out with a face smash. A little gore porn.
That was crazy too.
A little gore porny there.
That was crazy. But also, I miss a little bit of a gore. I'm not a horror person. I did not grow up watching horror movies at all. But through like recaps and, Netflix or Comcast On Demand back in the day, I caught up a little bit, and we've kind of gotten away from that.
So
that drew me back.
I've never been a horror guy. I'm not a scary movie type of dude.
I'm not, yeah.
That's why Scream was like, that was great for me. Like little slasher, white girl screaming, not so great teen language, cool. When we got to Hostel, you ever see Hostel? Oh my God. So if you're talking about gore porn, man, Hostel, I'm gonna spoil the very end of Hostel. Very end of Hostel is a bunch of kids in Eastern Europe playing soccer with a guy's head.
Oh, okay.
It is.
It's a Quentin. It's produced by Quentin Tarantino.
Produced by Quentin Tarantino. Eli Roth. He's like a well-known horror porn guy. He's done a bunch of awful shit.
Okay, I was about to say, well, okay, okay,
no.
good.
So if it's a precursor to Saw. When did Saw come out?
Saw came out before 2005, but I saw.
Like, I think Saw is why Hostel maybe got a
04.
Yeah, so Saw was this huge thing, and so Hostel. So Saw is easier for me to deal with because it's a little less serious, a little less close to home. Whereas Hostel is like, hey nigga, don't bring your ass to Europe. they eat and cook niggas here. But after Hostel, I think maybe I got to Saw 2, and then after that I was like, I don't know.
We're done with this type of.
So, yeah. Oh, Terrorizer. Yeah. I've seen that on like.
I'm cool on. I'm cool. Yeah, yeah. That's why. And you know what's crazy? That's how I consume most of it is through the Kill Count.
Yeah. Shout out to
James A. Janice.
James A. Janice.
I rock with James A. Janice.
Beyond that, I'm good. I can't. I've seen. Life is scary enough. Yeah. I don't need this shit for fun.
Okay, so I want to play this game. This movie, for what it's worth, had a tiny budget. Let's see. The number on the budget was small. $750,000.
Damn, this shit made like $300 million. Damn. Hollywood. Well, I need a bigger budget for my idea.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say it out loud. My shit is dope, and I need at least 20 mil.
This Curry Barker, he can get whatever he wants. But I want to take us into a world where we have an unlimited budget. FD, let's recast this movie.
What time period?
Now.
I don't know none of these young people now.
We could do throwback people. We could do.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like
we could do throwback, and we could do throwback, and you can put them in the day and age. So prayers to him. We could do Danny Glover today if like you want to do something like that.
Got you.
But so ultimately, big budget for Obsession is the game. FD, let's.
So Bear's easy. Bear's OG Spider-Man. What's his name? Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire. Okay, Tobey Maguire for Bear.
I got that one.
Tobey Maguire for Bear.
So she's really important.
Hot take. I would leave Indy.
Well, we got to replace her just because.
Just for the sake of the game.
So just for the sake of the game. I'm with you,
brother. She did. I mean, she really.
I'm with you. Who could pull off evil white girl? Let me go through the Rolodex. Who's been like a evil white girl?
Evil white girl in movie.
Let's see.
Is that Kathy Bates?
So we got Scream. Maybe Neve Campbell wasn't that good of an actress.
Oh, have you seen this movie?
No, what is this?
Well, it'll probably come up. Do they have where did it go? Oh, is it a slideshow or something like that?
Like I can't think of like white girls.
I'll subscribe.
White girls have evolved since my era. Like white, because like in the 90s and like the era of my pop culture relevance, there wasn't a ton of like there was like a alt realm, but it hadn't like saturated. So we didn't have a ton of weird white girls that I feel like could pull it off from my era that I'm like pulling out of I can pull out immediately.
This is Watch Mojo. Let's see what they're saying.
20 greatest female movie villains.
She's too old. The grandma from Weapons is great.
What is this? Miss Carmody, the Miss.
The store clerk lady, but she's not what we're thinking. This is an Asian film.
Oh,
from Pearl.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's not bad.
That works.
That's not bad, actually.
That works. She can actually pull that off in a multitude of ways. Hold on, I just got a bank alert. Okay, cool.
It's a big baller bank alert.
Yeah, not.
Actually, the one the young...
her too. Rachel McAdams. Go back. Nope. Her.
From
perfect. I think she's perfect actually. From Mean Girls.
Mean Girls. Okay.
Mean Girls. Rachel, I think her name is Raquel McAdams or Rachel McAdams. I'm not actually quite sure.
Make sure we're not missing nobody.
Oh, I remember her. Hermione can maybe pull it off.
Hermione can.
I don't remember her real name.
They got Monique.
Let's race swap the shit.
They got we can do some race swapping in
That's
here.
the real interesting thing.
Monique from Precious. Is that what you gonna say?
No. But I'm just thinking. I'm thinking who we got? So who we got the male? We need a male that can pull off soft boy.
Oh, I knew, and I was gonna race swap. I already knew. You ready? This is another. Ready? Shameik Moore. Shameik Moore could be Barry, y'all.
If you make the main characters, to make the main girl still white, It makes so much more sense. Actually, you know what? Ooh, if we race swap it, the girl got to stay white.
Okay. Okay.
The girl got to stay white because it creates several tensions now as to why he's not really appropriately responding to the nonsense.
That might just be IRL streaming for Shamik Moore though. If we did that would just be IRL streaming.
Right, it could be Shamik Moore and any white woman ever.
Okay, and then we have to do his friend Ian, who is like lying to him.
Ooh, Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, for sure. Okay.
Yeah.
We kind of cooking.
We in there. I'm a media expert. Son.
Okay, yeah.
Younger Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah. Okay.
Go to like Transformer Shia LaBeouf. He can pull it off easily.
Yeah. This.
Yep. There he is. Easy.
Dang. We kind of cooked.
We cooked with that. I don't know who the other girl is. She didn't do enough to make it like who could play her. You know.
She would just have to be, just punk rock.
She could just have to pull off a punk rock.
Yeah,
aesthetic.
just a punk rock aesthetic enough.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I'm not mad at that one.
You see,
because
Zazie Beetz is like, Zoe Kravitz. That works. I always like Zazie Beetz has a great, because like Zazie Beetz is like obviously a gorgeous woman, but she's not that sexy. If that makes sense. That there's like a gap between like look at this the goofy picture, like that's to me that's more Zazie Beetz than anything sexy she's ever done. It's her making the goofy face while pushing the girls up like that. That is I think more indicative of how she comes across on camera. Did you see the with her?
No, I
loved that. That
oh, did you really?
That actually maybe is my favorite movie of the year over Obsession.
Wow.
Is They Will Kill You. Because it's the most insane thing that's happened this year in a theater. You have to see it.
Okay.
I refuse to give more details. But yeah.
So that's a good little recast. I like that.
I'm proud of myself. This is why this shit works.
We might have to call them and put Shamik Moore up there though. For
Shamik Moore there is that's what is he doing? Because it's like, you know what? Never mind. I don't want to go off on a tangent. Oh no, we got to do the interracial dating. We got to circle back to that, and then we get to soccer. We got to circle back to interracial because you bring that up.
Well, we'll do. This is the new segment. I'm trying to catch FD up to all of the Gen Z things in the world.
Yes.
What's popping in Gen Z world, and the one that's taken over my TikTok timeline has been the recycle of the Gen Z dating, or no, I'm sorry, interracial dating not making you pro-black.
So is it maybe because a certain cohort of Gen Zs just started dating? Is that maybe what it is?
And you know what's crazy? There's some conversations that, and this is my mistake. I thought we kind of deaded some conversations.
No.
Yeah, maybe.
Because it feels, I was saying, I don't know if I said this before we got live. It feels like the longevity feels higher
than
like,
last
I feel
time.
like this was happening this started popping off last month. Like right before we talked, I think it just hit the before the last pod. And so for it to still be going strong and we're a month in and no end in sight, right? Only escalating, I do find it.
No, give your opinions.
So, it's the irony is, I don't. Let me start by being as clear and direct as possible. I do not care who you love and fuck and date.
I'm glad you said that.
Legal.
Dr. Umar, come out.
Right.
Come out. Come out right now.
Right. Like one of my first nicknames was Woke Dr. Umar, and I was like, no, I'm not. I don't care about who people fuck. And like historically, probably one of the most important figures in the history of Black political thought, Frantz Fanon, epic swirler. Epic swirler, Frantz Fanon. Like, that whole chapter book related to his most famous books. Somebody gonna get mad at me about that. But the facts is facts. Fanon was an epic swirler. It's probably his worst take, in fact. And so, like, Fanon, what's the gay one's name? Poet, gay male poet.
That moved to
Moved to France.
oh man.
Baldwin.
Yeah.
James Baldwin.
James Baldwin. I was say
Fanon,
gonna describe
James
everything about him, but
Baldwin.
now it's his name.
Alice Walker, Maya Angelou,
I say Frederick Douglass too at the end of
Frederick
his life.
Douglass probably, a bunch of like, there's so much that goes into it, right? So let's just start with the pro-black part. Being the main problem is niggas brand pro-black. Niggas have pro-black
I think that's fair.
brands. And that's what we're talking
That's
about.
fair.
Is who should you be able to brand yourself as pro-black if you have a non-black significant other? And in that, I'll give a little legs to that, right? First off, I don't think you should be branding pro-black anyway.
And I want to ask you this as somebody who moved to Atlanta for your college days and has been living here, but also is from Chicago, and then from my POV, how have you seen people like go about branding themselves as pro-black? Because low key, I've always thought it was like a little cringy to be in like, you know, the West End area, Greenbrier, you know, going to these different things and events, and you have this person that's like outwardly stating, "I'm pro-black. I'm pro-black. I'm pro-black."
You know, power to the people, all the cats. So I grew up under that, right? You know, I grew up in like quasi Pan-African, they call them pork chop nationalists. Most of the environment that I recall was connected to Ron Karenga's movement. Does that ring a bell at all? Kwanzaa.
Okay.
Kwanzaa was started by Ron Karenga.
Okay.
And that had like a whole lot of...
I know his history.
Yeah, he's got an interesting history.
Mm-hmm.
I did a video touching on it. It was part of that was literally just unpacking childhood trauma.
We still celebrate Kwanzaa. The principles. The principles.
We keep it in our hearts.
You gotta say it. You just say the words.
Right.
You have bringing up Ronald. Yeah.
Really nice candles.
Sure. Yeah.
So like, I learned from an early age that a lot of these niggas was full of shit. We talked about this. A couple of shows ago. And so, but I also recognize. But when I got to college, I also was when it hit me, oh, there's pussy in this for these dudes. These dudes are trying to get ass. There are women, like I'll never forget, there was I'll never forget, little cute roundaway type chick I was had a crush on my freshman year at Clark, was married to a nigga and devout Muslim by her sophomore year. And I was like, dang, I could have did.
Yo, I hate this man.
Because I was Muslim. I knew how to talk that game.
I just got to say this stuff out loud.
If I just lean into being super Muslim, I can bag the roundaway cutie from Philadelphia or whatever.
Mark Lamont Hill gimmick. Yeah.
Right. You know? It's actually, we
got one.
We'll come back to that.
We'll come back to that.
That's a good idea. We'll come back to that.
Oh yeah, actually yes, but well,
what was that? So yeah, so pro-black branding is fraught and problematic to begin with, in my opinion. If people brand you as pro-black because you live that, because you about that life, I fucks with it. But I'm always suspicious. I was immediately suspicious of Umar. I was like, when Umar first started popping up, I was like, oh, I know this dude. I've seen this 100 times before. As a child, I saw it in college, and here it is again as an adult, except on Facebook. And it worked as clearly as it works. And everything we know about Umar shows him to be a kind of a horn dog dude, hypersexual. He hasn't had any accusations, but there's been multiple women that came forward and said, this nigga's hypersexual.
Oh yeah, I've been around him too.
You know what I'm saying?
Now they did say, since his school is open, you've been kind of quiet.
His school ain't open. His school ain't open. Nigga, it's July. His school just as open as it's been forever. You know, but maybe, you know, listen, Mark Lamont Hill said it's open. Charlamagne said it's open. You call the number. I went to the website on stream. Let's try it again.
There you go.
Go to the website real quick.
You think he paid for the domain for a month?
Maybe, let's see.
Oh,
because I went to that website about a month and a half ago, and that shit was not. That shit was not up.
Oh, it wasn't up.
Yeah, that shit was blank screen.
Let's see. I know I saw.
There you go, right there.
Oh, dang, it's
With
loaded.
that nope sound effect. Nope.
It's just, let me hit refresh. Like,
Yeah, this is what I dealt with. So unless he got another website, but I don't know no schools without a website.
Y'all, I'm not cheating them. That's the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy, FDMGA. All right. But yes, does Umar ever? Yeah, Umar. I mean, they say they're pro-black, and that's what I'm also saying too. In my experience, like I've never had to. I'm pro-black. I'm blackity black. Like, but there hasn't been through my actions any like questions that like, okay, this person is pro-black or preaches pro-black or whatever the case may be.
We both also might get fucks with white girls accusations. I know I've got
Now,
those.
I was gonna say there is also that, but I think that's like a little bit of a different conversation. But ultimately, what I'm saying is like through my life, yeah, my aunt works for, and my aunts own what's it called? The Western Mall is closed now, but there used to be an
Black
eyebrow
bookstore.
place.
Oh,
Not
okay.
the black bookstore, but the eyebrow place in the Western Mall called Dendera.
Mhm.
So I used to just sit up there all day. All the black bookstores, we used to frequent them all the time. Throwing functions in the parking lot of the Western Mall and Greenbrier Mall. So like
That's black. That's blackly black.
that's black. Like it don't like where I went, it's black. But I've never had to say I'm pro-black. So off rip, that's been like this new thing to me.
Yeah, it's not new. It's
a weird thing, I should say.
Yeah, it's weird. So that branding became possible like post, like civil rights era. The Black Power movement made that a thing. When Fred Hampton died, going back to Karenga and them, when Fred Hampton was assassinated, because the Black Power movement was bubbling, and it was like reaching a little bit of everywhere, and folks was going, back to their roots, and the like byproduct of the civil rights movement and like the actual wins meant like a handful, like a whole cohort of new niggas went to college, right? And so now we got the development of Black studies. So we have a genuine explosion in Black everything, right? And that also and like literally this was designed like purposely by Nixon. It was like we gotta make a market. These niggas can't just love being black for nothing. They gotta love being black because it might get them paid. It might get them some women. It might get them some attention. You know what I'm saying? And so that's when it becomes a thing. And it does attract when you are, I've seen and witnessed that that trope of the hotep dude with the white woman is a real thing. I don't know if that makes him any less pro-black than he was before a white woman. It's just indicative of what his actual interest and values are, to use the pro-blackness to attract a certain type of.
And that's what I was going to ask you. Does it make you question their motives or what's really going on? Like, yeah, they're at the engagements. Yeah, they're speaking. Yeah, they're lending their time.
I'm going to just be real. When any black dude with a white woman has 3 follow-up questions automatically.
Okay.
It's kind of like,
put the stamp right there. Play the music.
Right.
FD's 3 follow-up questions for any black dude married to a white woman.
I don't know what they are, but you go to a doctor.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, if you answer yes to a certain question, hey, we got follow-up questions.
Yeah. Oh, that's fair. I think that's fair.
See, and I'm just being real. Because it's too common. That trope is too common. That trope is too real. I know plenty of black dudes with white women that are solid brothers. Never, like, solid as hell. Shit is all good. I got a couple of my family. Do I know any creators? I don't know if I know any creators of white women. Not in Cornbread too. We must have stricter rules in Cornbread too.
Stricter in being labeled pro-black.
Right.
Okay.
But my point is that it doesn't like disqualify you automatically. But the reality is, there's too much smoke to the fire of a certain type of black dude who dates white women as a testament against blackness, which is why the pro-black thing is contrasting to some people, but it isn't the same. Like the black dude that dates white women because he hates black women or hates being black and has a lot of those isms is not the same as the hotep that dates white women because like his hoteppery attracted white women or he fetishizes white women. Generally speaking, that person, there's some isms there, but it's not like truly disqualifying them as being pro-black. You know, it's complicated. And let's turn the tables a little bit. We give way too much credit to black women that date white men. Like the black women that date white men have the same exact problems. I'm not doing all the bed wench nonsense. I'm not going there. That shit is horrible. That's usually created by the same type of hotel pro-black type niggas. But if you actually talk to, like, there's the running joke of they got a black mama versus white mama biracial. The reality is that is not as the statistically, yeah. There's not as clear a delineation as people like to think. It's less so. I will definitely say that. But I've seen and heard some things. Is all I'm gonna say.
I think my whole thing in it is like, do what you do.
Yeah.
And that comes from like date who you date, but also judge how you want to judge on this concept and thing. Now, when the tables turn, now look, I think it's problematic, but when the tables turn, just be ready to be on your toes, because I promise you, it's gonna point back to you when somebody asks you what grocery stores you shop at, which what clothing brands you wearing, who you listening to, who you supporting. Who are you voting for?
Right. Did you vote at all?
Did you vote? What are you doing in your free time? X, Y, and Z. And at that point, don't be but it's different.
Right.
It's different because I don't want to be a part of Big Brother, Big Sister, or I don't want to shop at this grocery store because this one provides stuff and it's closer. And when somebody flip it on you like that,
it's all so to bring it like out of the actual discourse. This is the internet's desire to discourse behavior to like satisfy everyone. Everybody feels crazy right now. And so all people are looking to do half the time is find an excuse to point to somebody else being crazy as much as possible on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. And so, you know, Frantz Fanon, James Baldwin, Maya Angelou, and a bunch of other ones I can't think of. There were a nice amount of Black Panthers, like Black Panther Party members that had white women. Like that was a thing and the CIA tried to like use that as a way to sow division. And like the thing that I guess the thing people need to understand is that first off, we're talking about 10% of the Black population, something crazy like that.
Small percentage.
You know what I'm saying? Like maybe 15% of Black men and 5% of Black women, but like average together, 10% of the Black population. And
then I want you to add this because somebody asked this. Is the pro-Black question only for dating white women or just not dating women that are not Black? I'm gonna be honest with y'all, from my experience, the whole interracial dating concept conversation is always tied to, are you dating somebody white?
Yeah. That's where it starts.
Yeah, truth be told, just general conversation.
Yeah, I think there's a greater screw. There tends to be when it comes to dating and sex, there is a lot of scrutiny on Black men's behavior in a way that is similar with Black women. Like it's the same, but it's different, right? You know, the because of the way like Black men are fetishized in a air quotes because it's a lie positive way. There's the positive fetishization of Black men's bodies. And so the way we scrutinize Black men's dating behavior does come off differently. But so like I think people care if a Black man's with a Black woman, parades.
Yeah.
Parades and celebrations, right?
Ooh,
if a Black man's thank God, we got one. If a Black man's not with a Black woman, then again, we got some questions. I gotta ask you these three questions. We got to do this. We got to finish this evaluation real quick. And then depending on how you're doing that evaluation, we have a whole other set of discourse.
Yeah.
Right. I think with Black women, I think people are just happy if a Black woman is in a
relationship,
like a functioning, fulfilling relationship. If it happens to be a non-Black man, people are like, "Hey, girl, do your thing," which I do think allows certain figures to skate through without people scrutinizing some of the isms there. You know who might get a video when I run out of ideas? Shonda Rhimes. Boy, Shonda Rhimes owe us Shonda Rhimes is on the Summer Jam screen, but I don't have time to go for it. But she is so problematic, and people don't clock it. Anyway, but no. So I was about to say. So one trope, right? The reason why, so 10% of the population is black population is like interracial dating. And the reason why it's a thing is because that 10% tends to be highly visible and representative because it's people who have like the reason why most black people don't date interracially is because honestly we just around each other.
Yeah.
Like and that's how most people are in general. Most people date who's around them. So when you do have black kids, white kids that go off to college, or they grow up in a certain suburb with more white kids, that goes up a certain percentage, right? You go off to college, it goes up even more percentage unless you go to HBCU. And then you start getting advanced degrees, and then you're really starting to like struggle to maintain air quotes black love. And so you do see a lot of, if you are a black study scholar, if you are a black person that got your PhD and you do all the pro-blackity black stuff, you might have been in a black studies program where it was 4 black people and 30 white people.
Yeah.
And if one of those girls was with the other dude and the other one was gay,
hey man,
hey, you missed
choices,
out.
Yeah.
You know, grab you the wokest white chick you can find and call it a day. Was you supposed to not be in love? And the same thing with black women. And this is actually probably the most common trope with black women in a racial date is if black women are more educated, they have more educational attainment. So that's just more and more like removing themselves from environments where black men that are actually their same socioeconomic, academic level to have access to. So they find them nice white guy. Those little mulatto babies.
We marry black. So,
we marry blacks though. I'm sorry.
My other
it doesn't mean we're better than y'all, but it does. Like
I can't. The other Gen Z thing to bring up to you, video games. Video games is in a weird place right now.
Are they?
Mm-hmm. Prices are insane. So they just they just introduced the new Steam machine.
Have take. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I've been because I really want to know how you are going to deal with this. So they just introduced the new Steam machine. Steam machine. Do you know what Steam is?
Yeah.
Okay. So the new Steam machine has come out. For those that don't know, it's the latest and greatest video game console that is sweeping the nation.
Mm.
The prices, though, are absolutely insane. I'm trying to find a good little pricing breakdown of it. But we'll go here. So the way that it breaks down, this is like it's a console. That's the best way. It's a gaming console. 512 gigabytes starts at $1,000.
That's a little whack. But I gotta be real. Broke niggas, get y'all game up. Get y'all money up. Oh my
God.
Get y'all money up.
I know this is not the way to hear. Now, mind you, this is without a controller.
You don't need you get a keyboard. $20 keyboard from Walmart.
Are you serious?
No, I don't really know how to
No. So with the controller, it goes up. I did the calculation the other day, but $1,100, and then the 2 terabytes
for the controller.
Yeah, then 2 terabytes goes up to $1,400. This is before you purchase any games. This is before you get into anything accessory type related.
So I will say this. I do think. I think y'all need to understand how much this shit costs. Actually, you all realize that like there's been a unnatural suppression of the price of video games for like 50 years or however long video games have existed. Like, think about it.
You about to say something I don't like.
I am. I told you I'm about to uptake this. Like, y'all know, like, video games cost the same now when I'm 44 than when I was 14. What other thing costs the same? Name it.
I promise you, I don't want to hear this.
You don't want to hear, but it's true. These games cost billions of dollars to make now. I don't like it. And this is, no, I'm going to be real. I do like it. Fuck y'all. I want games
I need the solo
that are
camera.
worth my money, and then I want to be able to buy Silk Song for $15. Let's have the spectrum. I think this is good for video games. I think this is good for video games. This may be an awful take. I may get fried for this on the timeline, and I will backtrack if somebody fries me well and makes me realize how wrong I am. But I'm gonna tell you what I feel like. I feel like now that anybody can make video games, and you can put that shit on Steam, you can put that shit on Xbox Marketplace, whatever, for $15, we can get Silk Song. Are you familiar with Silk Song?
No, but I'm assuming it's an indie game.
Indie game, $15, game of the year, easy, right? You can get my youngest son only plays indie games. That's all he does is play indie retro Metroidvanias and Mega Mans. I'm not being a contrarian.
No,
I'm just keeping it real.
You keep your
as
point.
an OG gamer, games were $50 when I was a teenager. They're maybe $60 now. That's not how inflation works. They should be at least like $150 per game for Grand Theft Auto, because that was part of the beef, right?
Yeah. So the other portion of the gaming conversation is that it's been reported that GTA is going to be like upwards of $125 to $150.
Like, I'm gonna tell you why this is a good thing. If we just increase the price of games and let them actually make money off of selling you the game, because what do they make money off of now? Which has made me hate video
The
games.
microtransactions.
The microtransactions.
Yeah.
They've kept the game. This is a reverse. This is actually me being still woke and socialist pilled. They have ruined games because they can no longer make a profit based on just selling you a video game like they could when I was a kid. So when I was a kid, they sold you a complete game. It wasn't no open world bullshit with 75,000 boxes to collect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A bunch of nonsense in the open world to do. It was a designed, some artists and tech people put together a designed experience for you to have as a gamer. And I miss that shit so much, because now it's just open world slop all the fucking time. And DLC and microtransactions.
Arbitrary mission after arbitrary mission.
Right, with nothing in it meant to get you to grind, so you'll keep spending money and stay engaged. And you spend, like, you'll pay $60 for the game. By the time you're done playing the game, which might be never, is still niggas playing World of Warcraft right now. That shit came out in 2007, probably earlier. You've spent tens of thousands of dollars on the game at that point. Or you could pay $150 for the shit up front because you're old enough to have a job.
I'm about to say,
my bad.
Let me say. I think I get the general sense of what you're saying.
Yeah.
With that being said, though, I want you to know it's going to be $150 with microtransactions.
And that's the other part.
All right, the capitalists gonna capitalize,
the
brother.
Gonna capitalize.
Yeah.
But I just feel like we're getting great games for super cheap. And if we bifurcate it, if they bifurcate, I think the word I'm trying to use is bifurcate the market, where we have over here Grand Theft Auto, I don't know, all these hero shooter joints, the things that the kids play that I just can't fucking stand over there. And we make it so that I can still get my Silk Song. And I played this great game, what was it called? It's about, you play like a monster that you have to like escape from a lab. And it was like $5. And it was the best week of gaming I had like all last year, was playing this random indie game with pixel art. So like, I think if we bifurcate the market, that creates a new space for the mid-tier game. And that's what I think has been missing from when I was a kid. It's like, when you think about the PlayStation 2, that had like a jillion games.
Yeah.
And it was Grand Theft Auto, and it was, Final Fantasy. It was the high budget stuff, but in the middle was a whole bunch of really good normal shit.
Now I can acknowledge that, because especially when I was younger, even too, we're eons apart. But there were definitely more games, more different games, and it just wasn't, hey, this AAA game or bust type situation. Somebody does ask, and this is also a part of the conversation.
Said job, what's that?
So
my bad, I forgot shit was like, You know, that was a wealthy, famous YouTuber. And me
It's
talking.
it's 2 p.m. These people are unemployed. Um, what's it called? So then the other portion of the gaming thing, you saw the. Are you big on the digital, non-digital? Like, are you big on physical copies of things?
I mean, personally, I'm not. Like, I just because
But
I
you
don't
get the
game
fight?
the way I used to. So like I've kind of just checked out of to have the passion about it. But I do believe we need more non-digital media.
Okay.
Non-digital media needs to make a comeback.
So and this was today, if I'm not mistaken. PlayStation announced in 2028 they're
no
done.
more digital games.
No more physical. They're done with
No
physical.
more physical.
They're done. Full stop.
Yeah, that's
So the last people's also complain $150. We're not even getting a physical game. With Grand Theft Auto, that's what they're doing too. You're pre-ordering the big one for the code. You're pre-ordering.
It's gonna be a code.
It's gonna be a code
in the box.
Now the claim is that they don't want the game to leak, and with the physicals, it's easier to leak. But they're trying to transition people into 2028 when there's no more physicals.
Yeah. So I mean, and therein lies, pirates. Shout out to the pirates. Not that I'm gonna advocate that on Meezy's channel, but I know y'all out there, y'all do y'all thing, and I think that's like. So so like legitimately speaking, right? Non-trolling, I think exacerbating the I'm about to lose all my leftist credibility. What phrase am I supposed to
Yeah.
say? You're supposed to exacerbate the contradictions. Exacerbating the contradictions in the industry will eventually lead to its destruction and implosion. So I am like, as much as I like, and I'm gonna buy NCAA football and Madden, right?
Mm.
So like, I am not a person with like high principles for gaming. It is what it is.
Okay.
But if the industry continues down this road and where they make it so nobody can make money without either making Grand Theft Auto 6 or the little indie game, eventually it will implode.
That's fair.
And like, we can pick up the pieces from that point. Also, like, back to the Steam machine, that's how much a gaming PC costs.
Well,
like a decent gaming PC,
okay, but
is actually cheap.
The difference, this is the problem that I have with it too, is that it's not a gaming PC, because with the gaming PC, I still have the PC, right? You can't PC on this, can you? You can't PC on this from everything I understand.
If you couldn't, to be honest with you, we'd have to look it up. But I don't think that's. I mean, it depends on what the specs are. I don't know enough about like tech specs to know like what's a good spec. 512 gigabytes is ass. Actually, let's be clear. I will point that out. 512 gigabytes is ass, but that's also AI data centers fuck that up too.
Yeah.
So like, that might be the going rate for 512 gigs of memory.
It is. Everything is up. Computers up. Apple just released their price increase. Also, PlayStations went up. The PlayStation Pro just did an increase.
They increased the price on it?
All the PlayStation. Yeah. I want to say.
Hey, listen.
But that was where my real question lied, is that, like, how are you going to navigate that? Because you have kids who I'm assuming want to play video games.
My kids are low-key Luddites. So,
$100, something like that.
Damn, that's just crazy. I didn't know that.
And mind you, this is
this is like years old. Like,
this is years old, and this is like a couple days ago, maybe last week.
Right.
But so we're talking about,
they're preparing for Christmas.
Yeah.
Like, y'all, the price of the brick done going up.
A 6-year-old console is all of a sudden getting
a price increase.
A price increase.
I mean, so going back to my kids are low-key Luddites. And that's kind of, I guess, why I'm so glib about it, is because my kids are hopefully the future. My oldest son, my youngest son, like I said, he has a little ROG, like handheld like Steam Deck thing. And he plays nothing but free indie and $5 games. Regular, he don't play no new shit. And my oldest son, he'll do Fortnite and Minecraft. But partly because of how I'm raising them, they still like watch, YouTube shorts and like, play video games, but they're not like invested. And
I think that's fair.
I think that's just the future. The future is outside. Like they won't sit in the house and play or watch screens all day. Like I when they were younger, I would like have a timer in my head, but like I feel like they've been watching shit too much. Take y'all ass outside. Like, but like I noticed that if I didn't do that, they would still put the controllers down. They would still cut the screen off and they would play Beyblade. They would go outside. They would find something to do. My youngest has a little like workstation where he will just make shit. Like I think the future is just being less beholden to the digital spaces because they control the digital spaces and the AI bots control the digital spaces. And until we create a different social realm around these digital spaces through democratic legal means, of course, we are going to have to to enter into those spaces. We're going to have to submit to the rules of those entities. I don't think those entities will be able to survive if enough people exit out, so I say let it die.
And I think to add on to it, they're gonna dictate similar fashion. They're gonna dictate what is and isn't cool. Like the less expensive, the uncool is in fashion today. Even if you look at shoes, like I wouldn't have dared thought New Balance, Asics, Saucony.
That's so weird.
The cheaper version of the Nike was, because I know you're definitely, and I'm talking about what was cool, not what you had, but what was cool. The new Michael Jordans. The new Jordans was cool, and then
when he was actually playing basketball.
Yeah, when he was actually playing basketball. And what else would have been the shoe to even wear when you were younger?
Whatever the rappers were wearing. Whatever the rappers are wearing is what we wore. And like rappers ain't even cool no more to y'all. Like what are the streamers wearing? You know what I'm saying? You were recording something
for your Rage?
Boy Max.
It was your Rage.
Your Rage. Yeah, what's your Rage wearing?
And sometimes they wear designer, but even now they're like big thrifty guys. Like, oh, I thrift this, I thrift that. I got like a SpongeBob t-shirt on, and
yeah, like I've seen really young people, and I've been very confused. I think it's good overall. I talk shit about Gen Z a lot just because I'm old and that's just appropriate. But aside from possibly the relationship sex stuff, y'all are actually in a prime position to disengage from a lot of toxic shit that was not possible for older generations. Because we didn't even like y'all have an awareness of the Matrix without to pull the red pill.
Not having sex. That's why.
Right. So you sit up there and read Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Like, this is why. And so like, but the benefit of that is y'all I think it's easier for y'all to kind of divest from the shit versus, again, I'm still playing Madden, right? Because I love football too much and I've played that since I was literally 12 every year at the same time. And my brain and body requires that input halfway through August. Whereas y'all, whenever I say that, it's somebody younger than me saying, you mean that glorified roster update? And I'm like, yes, I'm sorry. Judge me. I understand. But because y'all have that distance from the origin of the machine, I think y'all will come up with better plans for this shit. And if there's one thing, listen, the white boys, they not making rock bands no more. They can't talk to girls. But they can still make movies and they know how to pirate. They know how to there's enough anarchist pirate tech people that I am confident there's one thing I know the white boys won't figure out is how to save the video game industry. I just believe in y'all. I believe in y'all. If y'all in the chat, when y'all see this.
Yeah, just make an FPS that's like 8 gigabit. Like it looks ugly, but it's just fun as hell to play.
Yeah. I saw somebody put Doom on a bacteria tray. Like they got a tray of bacteria to somehow play the video game Doom. And like, so I know we're gonna be straight. We're all the other parts of society in the world that are being destroyed by white men. We got problems there, but they gonna figure this video game shit out.
Y'all generation was having too much sex. That's part of the problem. Y'all would have been solved this if y'all just stopped having. Who would have thought?
We weren't having that much sex.
Yeah,
we weren't. You thinking of the Gen Xers?
Y'all were having more sex than our generation.
We are. I think everybody in history is though. But y'all like,
you know, it
that's
is
rough. That's rough, and it's not like for good reasons. It's because depression and a lack of jobs. I'm really sorry about the job.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. You know, it is what it is.
What we got? I do want to talk soccer for.
Yeah, let's touch World Cup. I've watched a couple games. I'm more fascinated with the IRL experience of the World Cup and how it has devastated.
What the
Atlanta.
fuck is going on here?
Yeah, that's where I'm.
It hasn't devastated. So explain. What do you mean devastated?
Well, let's also be clear. First of all, FD and I live in Atlanta.
Atlanta's not real.
Atlanta's not real. It's one of the places where they were like, let's do some games here. We're not Louisiana in that sense.
Right. We had one of the reason why. So people were like, why? And I agree. But we have literally the best soccer stadium in the country.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
okay.
The top soccer stadium in the country is the Georgia Dome.
And then we also have the U.S. National Training Facility. I don't know if you know that. It's like 10 minutes from here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like 10 minutes from here. And so sure, let's do it. The problem is that Atlanta is incomplete always.
Yes.
Always incomplete. Always under construction. General Sherman would be shaking his head because we should be finished by now, but we're not.
We're not.
Right?
No.
And so
it's because they keep breaking shit on purpose.
Oh yeah, for sure.
As soon as the niggas get to a certain part, that shit don't work no more. that's basically what it comes down to.
And so they've just decided to like fix stuff fast.
Yeah.
But it's also not fixed.
No. And it looks a mess.
It's also not fixed.
Like, so having came from, I was in Canada. I didn't know World Cup was happening. Right? Because I watch my son play soccer. I like soccer when my son plays. That did not translate to me like really being like,
what the
soccer.
pros talking about.
Right. Like let's get up on this Mbappe lore. Like I just found out who Mbappe was at the beginning of this process of the World Cup. I've enjoyed watching the games, especially with my family. That's been fun. But like I wasn't all about that. So I'm in Canada just because I'm on vacation for my birthday. And then the day before we leave, the World Cup starts. And we're like, oh, it's up. Like Toronto's showing out.
That's an international place too. Man, I ain't gonna lie.
It was a great time to be out and about, to be outside in Toronto during the World Cup. That shit they had all kinds of shit going on. They had a floating soccer field in the middle of the lake. They outside freaking out and screaming because the team was playing. It was like that, and that really helped get me to be like, oh, we're gonna watch soccer. We're gonna watch games from that point on. Went to a funeral in Chicago for a quick stop. Came to Atlanta thinking like, man, this is for the niggas, strictly for the niggas. Like, what we about to do, right? Boy, I'm like, oh, what you telling me is they just stuck new signs on trap houses and underground.
Oh, yeah.
So and you explain downtown and underground Atlanta for non-Atlanta residents to understand how absurd it is that they try to like paint over that shit.
Oh, from my age group, because this is the generational thing. From your age group, it probably was something totally different. Mm-hmm. It probably was a place to go.
Okay. Underground ain't been a place to go since probably like 2002.
Okay, well, so and again, that's what he's saying. So for me, in my adult years, it's never been a place to go. It's definitely been I'm driving around trying to find somewhere to park, and the only place they're saying is underground. Oh, you just don't need to go. They say you got to park near there. You got to park in there, around there. You don't need to go. Honestly, it looked. I'm not even trying to like. I'm not saying this to gas it up. Before this, it looks like a Call of Duty map.
Better yet, what's the more colorful one? Apex Legends?
Yeah.
It looks more like Apex.
It looks like an Apex.
It used to look like Call of Duty, and then they painted over a bunch of shit, and now it looks like Apex Legends.
I swear, I'm not trolling when I say that. It looks like one of these maps. And now all of a sudden, go like it's
right.
Listen, let's watch party.
Right.
Here, watch party in this other hoodish area. They're throwing watch parties literally everywhere.
Right. Where are all the homeless people? I am so afraid.
Well, hold on now. Let me also backtrack. Let's go back a little bit more. Before, again, they're putting patches on stuff, putting patches on everything. They start cutting down a lot of trees. I don't know if you saw that.
I didn't peep that.
Oh, exit signs are clearer. You know who stays under trees, though?
Homeless people.
Homeless people. So at all these exits, they cut down all these trees. So right, no trees.
Right.
They definitely cleared them out underneath the bridges and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Definitely did that. And then, like you said, underground, super duper clear. By Georgia State, by Walters and stuff like that, super duper clear.
Woodruff Park, super clear.
Where are all the homeless people?
Where I am, they're either. I hope they're just in jail and they're gonna let them out in August at some point.
Well, so from my understanding, I hope we
ain't doing Giuliani. You know, Giuliani used to murder homeless.
Oh my God, no, I didn't know that.
Yeah. But allegedly, although he's about to die or something.
Well, so as a throwback, and this is, I asked like my mom and my aunts and uncles and stuff like that, 96 Olympics, they just started shifting people. People, moving residents. You go here, we'll give you a voucher to literally live in like the Clayton counties of it all.
Yeah.
So y'all can be here.
Out here, probably, low key.
Low key, right? South Fulton, all that stuff like that. Decatur, but like, you know, Glenwood Road, Boulder Crest, all the Kirkwood area. You're gonna be a little further out.
Right.
And so they started moving people there. And maybe that's where
I hope so.
They shipped them.
It is.
So they did a 96 Olympics, but for the 26 World Cup. Oh, this nasty. Andre Dickens, you need to
Andre Dickens to
come
the front.
talk to me.
Listen. And I do hate how he's just out and about like he did something. It's like, nigga, we here.
Oh, him and Brian Kemp. They smiling at each other.
Smiling at each other like we here. We know what y'all niggas did. Y'all niggas like it's almost like you got a school project and you looked at the rubric and said, what is a skeleton of a thing that I can do to make it to just turn this motherfucker
yeah. Hey,
I'm gonna turn this
100%.
in 4th grade. As long as I don't get a 0, I'm gonna pass the class. So the CNN Center, now it's the CR Center. And it's just a food court. Mind you, it's been a blight for like a year now since CNN left. We're also all the drug dealers that were near underground Atlanta serving the homeless folks and the Heights in the area and the college students. And I just wonder, like, if you're an American, if you're from out of the country, right? And you're not black, because I do think if you're black, you can still come here and there's enough, blackity black activity that you'll have a bit of a time. But if you're like a white European, what are you really doing in Atlanta? Because white people in Atlanta stay in their own spot, but it's so far from the city that you're not really like, there's nowhere to hang out here. Like Atlanta's downtown, like people don't know, Atlanta's metro is maybe 5 million people, but Atlanta City proper is maybe 750,000. And that's weird for a larger city. Like Chicago's metro is like 10 million, but the city itself is like 6, most major cities have a real like city center, but nobody actually lives in Atlanta. And it's because Atlanta is like historically very segregated and racist, right? Atlanta's racism is different. Now I ain't gonna go on that tangent. It's not the same, but but the point is there's nowhere to be within the city where the stadium actually is.
Well, so that's why they built that little home. It's right next to Mercedes-Benz and the Congress Center. They built that little outside strip park.
The Gulch.
Yeah, something like that.
And that's cute, but it's not like literally we left out our hotel, right, in Toronto, and we go to the CN Tower where Drake took his little picture. Right? It's a tourist trap, but still, it's high tier. as tourist traps goes, that shit was elite. You know, not having done a ton of travel, I'm not a super traveling guy, but like I remember going to the Eiffel Tower and being like, this shit's whack. That shit is ass. The Eiffel Tower is ass, right? I went to the UK, so like Big Ben and all that shit, ass.
Damn, a clock.
You know what I'm saying? It was a clock, right? Like, but the CN Tower, like, it was a nice restaurant at the top, and it's just a really cool view of the whole thing, and it's really, really clean, and it's not a bunch of like people on the street trying to sell you trinkets and shit.
Yeah.
So it didn't feel like a typical Hollywood. You ever see the Hollywood Walk?
Yeah.
Ass, right?
Yeah, very, very much so.
So Atlanta, though, like Underground was basically Hollywood Walk. That was the best description of it. So I just don't understand. There's nothing to understand. There's nothing to do. The only thing you could be doing if you came to Atlanta for fun is the strip clubs.
No.
That's the only unique attraction that we have.
I agree with you. I try to tell people this, like, we're not a tourist city.
Not at all.
Like, not
nightlife is it.
For whatever it's worth. And so many people are like, well, I got to get to Atlanta. I don't know. To travel 45 minutes to get from one suburb to the next.
Right.
I don't know. But again, they've dressed it Centennial Yards. Somebody put it in there. They had 20,000 people, 20 to 25,000 people in this area with this big screen watching the game. Now, I know they're not watching the game.
Right.
25,000 people aren't watching the screen. But, and for what it's worth, I have found some white Spanish restaurants downtown in the recent time.
Random as fuck.
Random as
what
hell.
What is a white Spanish restaurant? Not Mexican food.
No, I wouldn't.
What is white Spanish food?
So it's they call it fusion, like almost like fusion.
Oh, that's white as hell. When you
yeah. So
when you add the chemistry,
you
terms
know what I'm talking about. Like the this is Mexican Asian fusion. So it's Mexican food. It's a taco of some sort, but the way that they distribute the avocado or the salsa it's not salsa, gang.
It's an emulsion.
Yeah. It's smoke. It's the smoke from the tomato.
Right.
They steamed it.
Okay.
So this is where they're finding that
but
place
what
to
happens
be.
to all this shit when it's over though?
Oh.
Do you think they can get, because they've been trying to, another interesting thing about this is that they've been trying to, I think some Germans have been money laundering through but I think they bought both West End and Underground, right? Because some Germans buy West End and Underground. Mm-hmm. I know some Germans bought one of them at some point.
And then the movie studio stuff has failed. So what are we doing now?
Right. So not just what are we doing. So they clearly did something. This wasn't free. They didn't paint over all this shit and open up a bunch of restaurants for free.
No,
I don't know
No, they did not.
I don't know how they're gonna do it. And so it could be that as soon as it's over, everybody's like, all right, pack it up. We're leaving. But I know the goal has been to revitalize all these areas. And by revitalize, I know they mean bring the white people back. But I just wonder if the white people are going to come back. Atlanta's white people are a little different, because they know they share the city with us. It's not like other major cities where like we share the city with them. Does that make sense?
No, I understand. Yeah, makes sense to me.
But there is a limit. Like they're not, they're not coming from Collier Hills and Brookhaven to hang out with us.
Well, I think so. This is what I think is actually going to happen. They're getting different white people because in Johns Creek they're building those. You've seen those, like we cut out a piece of land and we've built this community, and we've even made it like walkable, or you can access it by a golf cart. But it's got like the 4 or 5 restaurants, the 2 boutique stops, the little grocery store, and you can do almost everything within this little walkable community. But there's still the white people that graduate from like Clemson or the University of South Carolina, and those are the people that are gonna move to North Decatur,
Vanderbilt.
These different areas. So they're gonna get those.
Liberals.
Yeah. They're gonna get those types of white people. But
there's a limit with them still. Like
listen, it's a bigger limit than the people that have moved to Johns Creek and Dunwoody and.
What is Pond City Market like? Pond City Market is always crowded, but I think that's more touristy.
If Pond City Market is touristy, oh my God, we have a problem. But yes, I
feel like
think
is
so
it?
No. I agree with you. It's something that they tell people like you can go do. which is nasty. I'm
just
telling
trying to,
y'all.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of where the whites are gonna, if the whites are gonna keep it popping, because Atlanta's black economy is established. It just is. It's not growing. You either get your piece of the pie with your hookah, Hennessy glazed lamb chop spot, because those are popping up like every 6 months. There's a new one, and like in a gas station, and sometimes they go hard. Shout out to Southern Queens off of Glenwood. What you look at? Pull up Southern Queens. Free promo for Southern Queens.
Southern Queens.
The macaroni and cheese is ass, but like they got good almost everything else.
Ain't it always?
And
right?
it is a nigga hookah lounge spot.
Oh God.
There you go. Well, I want you to get a picture so you can see where it's at.
Let me go to. I think maps might show. And then
if you get a street view, there you go.
Oh God. What is this?
Infection does it worse than justice. But this is hey man, I love me some Southern Queens.
Wait, which side of town? Oh,
This
it's East Atlanta. Kirkwood Health. Yeah, there it is, right there.
Yeah, it is a nigga hookah lounge spot, and you can get you some good soul food, and you can get you some Hennessy glazed lamb chops.
Ain't this if you come over here? This how you get back on the interstate, ain't it?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, I know exactly where it is. Yeah, it is the hood, but
it's not the hood. It's not the hood actually. Like over there, that's one of the whitest spots of the city now. The city.
Kirkwood in general, yes. Because I was about to say, if you go down this street, you turn down, what is that, Howard or something like that, and then it turns into something. But at the end of this still Memorial Drive though, FDR.
Man, Memorial Drive ain't what it used to be. You gotta go further.
There's a portion of Memorial. Okay, thank you.
But this is before Candler.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not. Yeah, I used to play a little. I played basketball out here at Bessie Branham.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And mind you, one of the dudes, hey, y'all don't know who y'all dealing with. I'm my future cousin. Me, I don't even know what that means. But remember when we talk about towing the line? But you can kill me. I already know.
Right. This nigga might murder me.
This is that dude right here. Yeah.
Shout out to Toronto. I'm gonna see y'all soon.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna miss the nigga hookah lounges though.
Yeah.
You know, I forgot to mention the Canadians was mad at me. Go to my threads. Go to me on threads real quick. Ooh, they was mad at me.
I'm signed in.
For talking about, missing black culture, and I didn't put enough disclaimers in that motherfucker. Let's scroll down. Let's see. It's a picture of me like eating on my birthday or like around my birthday. 10 minutes of Goon World out now. Here it comes. There we go. So go like, so right there, you know when you got a. They said I miss black culture though. I like Toronto because it's basically died Chicago. The absence of that's not it.
That's not it.
There is there is it. I said because I started with I miss black culture, and the Crodies did not appreciate that, and I want to apologize to the Crows. I was not trying to say that there's no black culture in Toronto. I was speaking to the difference in culture and how I would miss what that difference is. There's bomb Jamaican spots, bomb Ethiopian spots. I'm not Ethiopian, Sudanese spots, African spots in Toronto, and all kinds of stuff. There are no nigga hookah lounges. I will not get Fruity Pebble fried chicken.
Yeah, they don't know what's going on. I'm reading this. They don't know what we talking about, man. Come on.
No disrespect, no FBA shit involved. But if there's no people frying chicken in Kool-Aid in your city, then it's a city I'm gonna have to adjust to. What did we eat last time?
Kool-Aid pineapples and a spicy bowl, and yeah. There's a difference, y'all.
Difference.
Y'all
That's all
gotta
I was trying to say.
it.
Back to the soccer part. So have you watched any? So
I've watched Ghana fairly closely, and then I've watched some of the Congo games. I haven't watched any of the big name guys because
I be missing those. I watched Mbappe the other day.
I've been watching the black people do their thing.
I have a theory especially as a father of a soccer player. And I want to be clear, this theory does not necessarily include my son because the athletic ability not quite up to par, right? But having been like seen soccering right now, post COVID, post ISO Speed, who has probably brought soccer to black people in a way that
Yeah, we got to talk about him one day. Like
hasn't
whole
ISO Speed special.
Yeah.
And then now you look at the American team, it's the blackest team. It's got to be the blackest team they've ever had.
Oh, okay, that's good.
And it's because it's like 7 black guys and like 3 white guys and maybe like a Mexican or 2 mixed in there. I believe that we are a generation away from soccer being up there with basketball in terms of popularity. With in America, period, and with black people, but also on the global stage because we dominate basketball globally. And I think if we can get every 5'11" shooting guard and every 5'9" wide receiver to go ahead and start getting them touches on their left foot, to go ahead and start developing that left foot on the soccer pitch, we're going to see an elite level of play.
Okay, you said a generation?
A generation. I'm saying
I don't know about that.
By the time I have grandchildren, knock on wood. By the time I have grandchildren, that's what American soccer will look like. But I'm also further. What are you seeing?
I need to see it. I need to see it be cool. I'll say this. And this,
all they need is better, like, all them.
Yeah. That's what they need.
They get a goal and do one of those instead of the.
They need like a dreadhead, like soccer specialist. That's what I'm saying. So I'll say this, and this isn't something that
soccer needs to hit Florida. They need a jet.
This is something that I have noticed. Soccer has become okay. So golf has always been the hey, if you want to get in with the in crowd, if you want to be financially up, talk business, play golf.
Right.
The thing that's replaced that has been pickleball.
Interesting.
Pickleball for sure.
Good.
Pickleball has been this
golf
thing.
Is bad for your
yeah,
back.
golf is terrible. All these things pickleball is bad too. Oh. Now, for the younger generation, I'm seeing more and more people get into like recreational soccer play. Even when I had my corporate job, all of a sudden, like we're trying to do like a pickup basketball game, and people play basketball, but it was super duper hard to get it done. We might have did one session with 8 people. It wasn't the thing.
Yeah.
Soccer.
Way easier.
Whoa, not even a question.
Right.
Not even a thing. And it's definitely where I don't know. It just seemed like people were just getting into it for what it was worth.
Soccer's really once you grasp it, it actually is really dope. I do have some suggestions as an American who's watched 7 total for FIFA soccer games. They need to fix the offsides rules a little bit. If we can just up scoring 30%, we just up scoring in soccer 30%, it would be an easier sell.
The rule changes. We need rule changes.
We need rule changes. We need to have the same people that changed the NFL when Brady and Peyton Manning were playing. And then suddenly everybody's scoring 40 points a game. They need to come to soccer, and we need to make the average game hitting that 3 to 4 range. 7 goals a game. If soccer starts averaging 7 goals a game.
Oh, yeah. We'll be in there.
It'd be in there. Right now it's like 3, right? Because a goal is a touchdown.
Yeah.
So if it's 4-3, that's a 28-21 game. That's a good game in the NFL.
Yeah.
And it'd be a good game in soccer if they just need to relax a couple of rules. They have some weird ass fucking rules. Like you can only sub players 3 times the whole game.
Yeah.
Which is like these niggas is running, but I guess, again.
The other 2 things that need to take off, street soccer. When I was younger, street soccer was like a thing. And by street soccer, the juggling, the people that were showing off their skills. But put that into a game. Basically, I want to see the Harlem Globetrotters of soccer.
I said Allen Iverson. Soccer needs an Allen
Basically,
Iverson. Or Mike Vick.
I need some cool stuff.
And somebody said the youth soccer system would have to change drastically. And that is the problem. So I'm paying on the low end Because like my son's on the lower end of like the academy or whatever, so we're not paying for like the big boy soccer stuff. $2,000 for a year's worth of soccer, right? And some change, and that's not cheap, but that's not as expensive as it gets.
No. I know. First of all, youth sports in general is expensive. I did not have this same soccer complication. Respectfully, I was pretty good at soccer as a kid. They were like paying my dad for us to come and play soccer.
Oh wow!
Specifically me. My brother was cool and all, but nonetheless, no. That's when club soccer first started, and it was this is Lightning. I don't know if Lightning is still a thing. Lightning FC. They were like one of the first like club soccer units that came to Atlanta. And right, they might have been like $500 or something like that. My dad was like, we could do the county. What? We could do the county soccer. Another little county. Why would I play this? And we're traveling from here, this and the third. I just had a cousin who graduated high school 2 years ago. His travel ball team, I want to say 4,000.
Yeah. And then you got to pay.
Then you got to pay for all the travel, all the stuff like
it's
that.
4,000 just to be on the team.
Mm-hmm.
And like, so that is going to kill it, because the thing that we do have for basketball, for football, when it comes to Black children, even though that is also being like, what's the word I'm looking for? We're removing access for regular people for youth sports across the board. But in basketball and football for Black children, there's still so much more access.
Yeah.
And then the culture around it, you can also, like, there's 30 wannabe coaches, wannabe trainers for youth football and basketball in a given 10-mile radius.
Yeah.
Right? And that you can get for the low or for the love to train your child. If your child needs training like that. Soccer, you do need training. You do need access to all these different things. And the reason one of the main reasons why soccer has been so bad in America is because it's a cartel. Like the youth sports is a the youth development part of it is a cartel. So like if you do have a super talented kid, if they don't get just luckily found, there's a little boy my son played with. Two little Black boys that were not in this club. And this is like a significant club in Atlanta. Excuse me. I don't know their like status and ranking. I don't know enough about it because I haven't cared enough to like truly, like, my son's not good enough for me to get into sports dad mode, right? And so there's these two little Black boys. Their sons are really good. But because of the nature of our tryouts and our systems, their sons were at the bottom of the food chain with my son. And I'm watching these little niggas. I'm like, this is different. This is different. This little boy should not be like my son. Get this little boy off the field with my son.
Yeah, like, hey man, come on now.
Fuck off, like go up there with the different level players. You know, with the sons.
So they don't let him play up ages?
They eventually did.
Okay, yeah.
They eventually did, but the fact that they went through the appropriate tryout evaluation format and nobody noticed that these little niggas was cold speaks to the brokenness of the formula.
And that also means it hasn't changed, because I remember this exact same thing. It took so long for me to. My brother's like 3 years older than me. Mm-hmm. It took pretty much the whole season for them to like say like, okay, we can't keep playing games where the score is like 7-0. We like these are bad scores. We need to move people. Like we need to move them up so we can do something different. That was 29. That was more than like 20 years ago. So like that's bad that hasn't changed.
No, it hasn't. And so that's the only barrier. But that's also because white people are in charge of it. Mm-hmm. And not that you can trust every Black youth sports anything, because I made a whole video about that, and there's a lot of corruption and exploitation there. But the pay to play model, you can't do pay to play with Black people. You just can't. If you want to win, pay to play is going to get you not with the best players. Yeah. Most of the time, you're going to have to put in way more effort to recruit. Like all these AAU teams, like a lot of them just aren't good. Because the talent and the coaching just doesn't go far enough. But with soccer, at least initially, I think there's gonna be like a gap that we're gonna jump, God willing, by the time I'm a grandfather. And you'll see the difference. I think going back to I Show Speed, influencing a generation of boys to start kicking a ball. You know, I think it's a thing. So we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see. Let's answer our one super chat and then
Oh yeah. What was it? Gender
we'll
swap.
get out of here. This is from Reem O God for $2 says, if we gender swap the cast, do you think film impact changes?
Ooh, we need some verbs.
Yeah, I know. You kind of just gotta read
Not
through.
some verbs, some articles, but I get you. I
need
get
a lot.
you.
I don't think you can gender swap
It's a whole different movie.
this movie. We're talking about Obsession for those that are just joining us. Can you do a gender swap? So essentially, Bear be a woman and then Indy's character be a man. Can we do this?
So you can gender swap it, but it's a different. So you know what the movie is? It's the witch. It was Girls of Witches movie from when I was a kid. This actually happened in the movie. It's the same exact plot. For part of it. The Coven. Look up Millennial Girls Witches movie or something. Oh, that's I shouldn't talk shit to nobody about words right now.
Girls, witches.
Millennial movie. What was it called? The Coven?
No, I spelled millennial wrong.
Was it The Craft?
The
Put-
Coven.
Click on that. Is that it?
These are no. This can't be it.
I think it might be. Yeah, no. Try The Craft. Try The Craft.
Okay, that's
Man,
not
hold up. Let me.
The Craft. Oh, actually, this
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
1996 American
Yep.
teen supernatural horror film. Oh, it looked like a spinoff of The Coven. That looked like okay. I'll show.
Well,
it
The
to you.
Coven was clearly biting off of it.
Yeah.
So in this movie, a female character does do a love spell on a boy, and he begins to obsess over her. Similarly, in obsession, and it starts getting scary. Eventually, he tries to rape her. So it's the same. It's the same thing, right? I used to have a big crush. This is one of we didn't when we did the. I've said myself when you said it earlier. We got to do a Snow Bunny tier list. Like what would make you fold? Because this girl right here, the witch, I was all about that for a good like 6 months of high school.
Oh God.
She hit a nerve I didn't realize I had. We almost didn't make it, but we made it.
Part of me feels like I've seen this movie before.
It's iconic, but it's also of the era, so I don't know. Anyway, they do the exact same thing, and it's played differently. Because here's the thing: the way when the genders are swapped, men's dysfunction is just more threatening. Does that make sense? Like an abusive woman, like first off, intimate partner violence amongst Black people is bidirectional, and there's all these things. Like I'm not here to please Black manosphere folks that will pop up because you got a couple. I said something about Abin preaching. Some folks is mad at me in the comment section. The last one, and I was nice about it. So I'm not getting into all that specifically like across the board. However, in general, men's dysfunction in relationships and intimate partnerships is more bombastic and more prone to violence. So having this same plot with the gender swapped, it would just be a different movie because what made me do this in the theater was how uncomfortable I was for him. But if it was a woman, I would be scared for her. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
I
also think it takes out the element of like the incel young boy trying to force this relationship to work that clearly doesn't work.
Yeah.
And granted, you could do it.
You could do like
you
a
could do it,
trad wife thing. Could you maybe not trad wife is not the right one, but like there's a something there you could do around like women's desire to be chosen, a pick me thing. Ooh, okay, wait.
Forcing the pick me, and then ultimately, I ultimately you could do a lot of things.
There's a there.
Hold on now.
Hold on.
Curry, call him.
Listen, again,
Call him.
Hollywood, I got ideas. Just hook me up with a decent director. I will give you your pick me horror movie. I got that for y'all. Right? So Pete. She's a pick me.
All right.
Right?
Okay.
Yo, and
this is crazy.
The guy that likes her is the soft boy, like whatever, but she wants the she wants to get the traditional jock guy.
She wants Andrew Tate.
She wants Andrew.
No, look at you. Two Manosphere.
It's little. Let's not get too much on the nose. We don't want to give them some.
You're right.
But she wants the B tier under that. Okay. Right? Because she feels like that will give her status amongst her female peers. And so, I mean, shit, I'm actually just describing the craft. That's literally the movie. That's what like literally that's what happens in this film. The mousy, like nerdy girl gets the jock to fall in love with her and not the cheerleader that's a bully.
Well, he's got to put the horror aspect, so there's a dead cat in there somewhere. I just don't think I don't know. I hate to be that person, but even like
somebody say Tyler Perry, where you at?
this is like I think this movie was perfect. Like, there's not too much. We forced the change into it.
Yeah.
But there's not anything about this movie I wouldn't have changed. I ain't gonna lie.
This is a perfect this is an example. So actually, we'll bring a full circle to the video games. They spent how much money on He-Man? How much money on Supergirl? How much money on insert flop here? They spent $750K, and this had to go through Cannes Film Festival and all that shit before it hit the streets. But it kind of shows that actual quality and cultural artifacts, right, are going to be built by people who are not seeking validation through the traditional system of media. And so I think that's the real key here is enough collective energy, enough collective love and support behind the thing and behind creators, and they're gonna make you dope shit. And then because he's gonna make Sinners next, because that's what Coogler did, So he I don't know what I think he actually did get. He's making
he got green light for something crazy afterwards.
Stupid,
too, something crazy afterwards.
Oh man, what was it?
He can have some money from me too. I don't got that type of money, but. You need $15.
Yeah, let's see what you can do.
Give me a little credit at the bottom, but
wouldn't that be Carrie? Yeah, it's in that something. Carrie, and somebody mentioned Teen Witch 80s movies, but scary.
See, but then I'm actually confirming it needed to be exactly how it was, because the disturbingness of, like you said, I would have been scared for her. This one, I was just so uncomfortable.
Yeah. I wonder how women. So I think women. Interestingly, because we don't have no. I haven't heard too many. I've heard some. I've watched some feminine critiques, but our uncomfort is a different type of fear for them. Because it's like I'm putting myself in Bear's shoes, sans the awfulness. But because of the awfulness, because he's relatable enough, I have to also like engage with that. Versus for them, I wonder. I don't know. I wonder how women are responding, other than just pointing out that this is how awful men are sometimes, which is perfectly fine. But like, is it just scary to them? Like, what if I lose myself in
a man type beat?
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, these are good videos. I'm about to, because I know somebody's on YouTube that has some sort of.
I haven't fully seen that. I haven't seen any. I've seen mostly just discourse around is Bear a bad guy or why Bear is a bad guy, which is like fine. Like that's clearly the movie's goal. But I do wonder if you had a explicitly feminist lens critique of it to look at the disposition of, what was her name, Nikki?
Yeah,
whatever her name was. Like in that particular role of like being the object of some weird guy's affection and having to like maybe there's something about how women have to move through the world trying not to get abused, and so they play a character. I don't know. I'm reaching. You get the point though. So the point is, gender swapping is a whole different film.
Whole different film, and I
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Thank you. Yeah, he's doing a new Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which seems like a fucking awful idea. But get your bag.
Whatever. Hey, look, I got faith in him.
They've done that. There's been like 7 remakes of that in the last 20 years. I remember seeing the first one.
But I'm not mad at somebody that I deem to be a good creative getting something that has already been done before. I don't know if you saw I can't remember who the director is. Yaya's Candyman. The Yaya was in the latest Candyman.
I never watched that one.
Oh, you didn't watch that one?
Yeah, I seen parts of it.
It was
I heard it wasn't too bad.
It wasn't too bad.
I know they refocused it on black people because the original I also didn't like. I didn't like I think the original.
Nia DaCosta.
Oh, she did that because she did something else dope. She got something else dope. What else she got?
She's got Headed, The Marvel. She's got Littlewood. She's got 28 Days.
She did Marvel,
later.
but I was thinking of 28 Days Later because that actually bombed.
No, I thought, especially visually, it looks extremely, extremely good.
Well, she's definitely dope. I think she did as best as she could with Marvels. But now we're back to a whole other subject. We can wrap. What we
I don't know. Creative ending. We appreciate everybody for showing up and showing out. Thank you all. This one went extended, but FD was in Canada, and it looks like he was having a great time.
We had a great time. I didn't know we was extended. Shit, time flies. Cool.
Bye, guys.
Peace.
All right. We are done.